Last session, you defeated or released the big ghosties that were all wrapped up and tormented. You managed to figure that out, and largely through Bungo's efforts, while Grey ran around, cast darkness on himself, and almost died. You did, however, manage to defeat what seemed to be a version of, or an avatar, or a projection, or something of a great evil that did seem to be affected by being defeated, as the image of the figure changed before it left the chamber. You then explored the chamber and gained some information about things that are going on. You read a big scary book. Atala made some interesting decisions about what to tell the rest of you concerning your good friend Jorek, or Archelon Jorek. Oriana then decided that Grey couldn't have all the fun being a Muppet, and wandered into a side chamber and almost fell down a big hole, but didn't fall down a big hole, and
so I'm not Muppet.
Got an interesting crystal, which has since been handed to Atala, who finished last session casting it at the Identify spell. You went back and forth. Grey and Sandro went into a spooky room. I genuinely recommend to anyone, I probably should have got a timestamp for it, to listen to that part of the recording, because it's genuinely fun hearing the terror in Kieran's voice. It's just like, I don't like that room. Very satisfying as a dungeon master. But yeah, you explored around, nasty things here. You got some insights into this process, which brings about the Bloodless. You got some insights into what's been going on here. The large sort of temple or chapel-like large room. Lots and lots of horrible, interesting, spooky things. You sealed off the spooky room that Grey and Sandro ran out from, thanks to Aethelbert's use of stone shaping, or pillars of the earth, whatever it was. And decided to try and shift the rubble in the collapsed hallway that you'd found opposite the original sort of study area where you defeated the spirits. This has taken some time. During that time, Atala, you have managed to ritually cast the Identify spell on the red crystal.
Cool.
If you would like to add to your inventory, because that will allow you to read it. Already forgotten the name, which is quite absurd. I think it's a suitably dramatic name. Just switch on my D&D Beyond. Yes, it is suitably dramatic. You can add to your inventory Stone of Red Death.
Excellent.
You can add that to your inventory and have a look and have a think and feedback to Oriana what you wish. But the rubble was shifted, and with the shifted rubble was enough space for the rest of you to crawl through. This has taken some time. About an hour has passed. So as I move you over to the map of the hallway you have revealed,
What's going on?
just here, I would request that everybody, and I'll have to roll for the two Archelons, everybody rolls me a Constitution saving throw, as you are spending time in this dark, evil place that attempts to drain the life from you. Yes! I brought Anya some dice, and she's very pleased, and she's going to roll on her table and not lie to me about the result. 22, very nice. Ooh.
Is my charisma ever going to go back up, Dom?
Well,
No.
apparently not so far.
No. Bullshit.
I was going to ask Atala if she would have spent the time, seeing as it was an hour, to ritually cast Identify on anything else.
What was the other things we had? Did we have anything else?
You had some strange liquids in bottles from the study.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I suppose if Bungo would hand them over, I'll do those as well.
Yeah. So those, with the power of the Identify spell, excuse me, gross. You would find. So there are 4 bottles. There should be 4 bottles of a deep red liquid. The Identify spell and just the smell of it tells you it is blood. Drinking these flasks will undo all effects of reduced stats thanks to the drained life effect. So, in answer to Blam's wanting his charisma back, he could drink this bottle and he'd get his charisma back. It reset all of it.
That's what he said anyway.
However, with the Identify spell, you know that there is a cost to this, and you would have to try and make a saving throw against potentially losing your mind. Yeah.
In a really, really bad way, I assume.
I mean, it's the Identify spell. You get the impression that you would be subject to some element of madness were you to fail this save, and you would also need to make over time Constitution saving throws to see if you are if the processing begins on you to do with becoming bloodless. So yeah,
Right.
there's an immediate benefit, but a potential, not guaranteed, long-term cost.
Long-term, irreversible costs?
That much you don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
got
should
4
just-
of those potions, right?
just mention
Who
that.
failed their con
Any of
saves? Oriana and Gray. Could you please click on your token, then click the Drained Soul button in the top left corner of the screen. Tala also failed. Bungo failed. Need a roll from Sandral. Oh.
Fuck's sake.
Bungo, you gain vulnerability to cold damage. Sandral, you also fail. Sandral, you need to reduce your charisma score by 1. Not too bad there.
We haven't long rested, have we?
Nope.
No, you haven't. Atala. Oh, interesting. It didn't give you the text, Atala.
Oh, I didn't roll on that. Sorry. Do you
That's
want me
alright. You click on your token, and then in the top left corner there should be a little button.
to? Oh.
Gray, you lose a further 3 hit dice. Oh god, Atala, you
Uh-oh.
lose 4 from your intelligence
Oh.
score.
That's real bad. Now I'm on 11.
Oh, Oriana, you lose 1 from your constitution score.
Yay!
I'll roll publicly for Kadra and Kira. Oh fuck! Hang on, we have to go back for this because you all would have been near Kadra for this whole thing. So if anyone rolled a 16, which I think someone did, Atala rolled a 16. You would have been buffed up by Kadra and passed the
Phew.
thing, so you can put your intelligence back. Everyone else, it wouldn't have made a difference for. Kadra passes. Kira +4 to this. And another +2, so she fails as well.
Does anyone know how you can take off hit die on D&D Beyond without actually taking the short rest?
There's wisdom down.
We can't.
I just need to make a note somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, if you just make a note, that's fine.
I don't think you can do
Um,
anything from a short rest anyway, Steph, so just say that
I don't
you
know,
did.
there might have been like a spell or something.
No.
Yeah, Channel Divinity.
But you could just tick it off after you've done it.
Yeah, true.
It's a good shout. But yes, you find yourself in on the other side of this collapsed area of the tunnel is more worked stone walls on either side of you, similar to where you have just been. It seems like the the network that you were in did go further, but whether purposefully or not, this area of the tunnel had collapsed. But now that you've cleared enough rubble to squeeze by, you find yourselves in a new section of grey halls.
Before you do that, though, Atala would mention what the gem is to Oriana. I don't think she's keeping that a secret, really.
Mm-hmm.
Probably caution against using it. It's not going to stop her. I don't know if you read it, Georgie.
Yeah, if
Well,
you
did
want to
I
add
read-
it to your inventory as well, Georgie, so you can have a read, that's absolutely fine.
Okay. Steph, how do I do this?
I don't know. What are you adding?
I
What?
don't know.
Stone of Red Death.
Stone of Red Death. Why would I want a Stone of Red Death? That sounds suspect.
And if you didn't want to, she'd probably ask to keep it so she could like research it and study it later on. Oriana.
Wondrous light. Have a read too.
No, have a read.
She just taking a look at it.
So yeah,
Carry on, yeah.
what would anybody like to do? Find yourselves in this fresh expanse of tunnel. Kadra begins to step forward. Kira following her.
Following behind.
Probably going to hang back a little bit more because I keep failing these con saves. Because if I remember rightly, I think I lost a bunch of hit die last time as well.
You did.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just feeling a bit tired.
Yeah, it's happened multiple times now. You get the sense, well, before it was you were being drained by the spirits, but you get the sense that the longer you spend in this place, in East Fang, the more of those you'll have to do.
Did everyone do those, or is it only particular people?
Everyone in this group did them.
Okay.
That big hole.
Yep. Before you, Sandral, you see, much like the area you've come from, portions of this tunnel seem to have collapsed, and where these portions have collapsed, the ground beneath it has given way and crumbled completely. As you sort of look over the edge, whatever source of light you have only projects so far, and the darkness just continues downwards.
Darkness and goggles.
Oh, very good. What is their range?
Probably, goggles at night. 60 feet.
60 feet. You would see as it goes down, sort of jagged rock outcroppings. You wouldn't see a floor 60 feet down.
What about across?
How do you mean?
Well, like, say if this is a collapsed tunnel.
Oh, yes. So about 20 feet, 20 to 25 feet on the other side, you see an area of the stone that seems to have held with 60 feet of vision. Yeah. And you can see on the other side of that, there's more of a collapsed floor. And on the other side of that, again, some of the
So
rock.
she could run on the vertical wall. Because that's something she can do to this other section.
100%. Yeah. I will say that these walls are crumbled stone. So I would make you do an acrobatics check. But
Before she does it, does this little section in the middle look crumbly?
you can do a perception check.
Oh.
Mm.
I would
Looks
have,
like stone.
I would have liked to have cast enhance ability on if she's gonna do it.
Well, she didn't like wait. She just ran, pretty much just ran round.
Okay.
She reckless like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. So you're running across? Oh, that
Oh,
was your
yeah.
acrobatics check. With your skill, 12 is enough. Some of the stones give way as you're running across the side, and you just hear the sound of them, sound of stone against striking stone as it falls down. below. But yes, you make it to the other side. As you stand on this area, it feels solid under your feet.
Can you see anything else down there?
Yeah, does your token not have dark?
Apparently
Oh,
not.
it doesn't. God damn it, 60 feet. Okay. Yeah, you should be able to see now.
Okay. Yeah, she can. Okay. She's just gonna wave to the other side and be like, I'm just gonna check it out further, there's more places.
Okay.
Yep, so she's gonna do the same thing but with that wall.
Yep. Another acrobatics check for me, please. Yep. With ease.
Whoop.
This time more ready for the consistency of the stone. You kick off and land on this new stretch. Again, feels pretty solid under your feet.
Oh my god. Is that something?
Yep. So over there on the ground, you see a body, and clearly shown on the body or around the body is a dark red staining of the ground. Body looks dead. Still.
Comes back. She's like, I think there's a way through. You just gotta. Looks down at the hole.
Ray turns around. Hey, Bert, have you got any more of that magic stone stuff you can do? Bert's awake.
Is
Yeah,
awake.
sorry, it's a fucking thing. I haven't got a huge. Oh wait, no. Did we have a long? No.
No.
Then I'm afraid not, young man. A lot of my communion with Lonnie is on a very. Wait, what kind of stone thing do you want? Actually, I should probably ask that first.
There's something to change move stone to maybe get a bridge across or something.
I can do erupting earth. I like doing erupting earth. But
not
other
so
than that, I'm afraid you might be out of luck. Spike growth? Earth tremor? And I imagine him just like taking what is effectively like a key ring with like all of the different like things written on it, and he's like,
If we don't have any other ideas, I do have one, but only if we
Well,
need.
go ahead. If not, I can cast jump. Actually, no, that's only on that one thing, so.
That'll get you across, but not any of us. Does anyone have any like rope or anything? Although, no, the walls are quite crumbly, aren't they? So maybe not.
We could ask Lonnie if there's anything she could do for us. If the DM will let us.
If she did a run up from like there to there, could she do that 36-foot jump? Well, it's about 34-foot jump with a ring of jumping.
Yes, you'd be running from like here
Yeah.
rather than like curving it, but
But she could just jump all the way over to there.
Yeah.
Then she will do that.
yeah, you don't need to make a check for that. Sandral, the rest of you just see disappear from her platform on the far side in a rush of blurred movement. Sandral, you land on the far side next to this body. Aethelbert, you're not. Lonnie is distant to you now, but you do keep.
Oh yeah, of course she fucking is. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
you're in
completely
East
forgot
Fang.
where we were. Maybe I could. Perhaps I could sweet talk this mountain.
You can try if you have any spells or anything, or like you could just make a
Hold on, I'm just
nature
looking.
check.
Can I make a nature check?
Yeah, of course.
I could do meld into stone. We could make love, and then she'll do whatever I want.
I think that's
You
just.
tell me what you're doing,
I'm
and I'll
not
tell
sure
you what happens.
Why that was accompanied by that really weird dance move I just did. I apologize. Can I make a nature check to see
Yeah, of
how
course.
easily seducible the mountain is?
Yeah, absolutely.
This character is so fucking weird. Where did I get this shit from? Oh god. 12.
12. Reach out and place a hand on the worked stone wall. Though it is crafted, it is still the original stone of the mountain, and you do feel a connection. You have spent most of your life forming a strong connection with a mountain. This one is different, but a sister mountain to your beloved Lonnie. As you reach out to place your hand on Lonnie's sister,
sister.
you immediately recoil. As much as anything in your world, Ethelbert, things can very much have an essence of life to them that other creatures might not be able to detect. To anyone else, stone might feel the same, but to you, the stone of this mountain feels like a rotten, festering corpse compared to the joyous life of Lonnie.
Touching this one's just not the same. And he'd probably try and explain about the fact that is it as in like that it just feels wrong, as in like it is something that is corrupting it, or as in it's Ethelbert's just like being weird about like it's just I can't do it. Don't make me.
No, you reach out and you've sort of connected briefly, but it makes you sort of startle back and recoil.
Would he be
It's
able
like
to...
reaching out and expecting the warmth that you're familiar with for so long, like a hug, and instead having this like cold, dead body that's there.
Thank you for that image. I'm going to be having nightmares about finding you cold and dead now.
You're welcome.
Would Ethelbert know if it was the mountain itself that was kind of... I know this is going to sound really stupid because the mountain does not have a personality, but is it the mountain that's bad, or is it something making the mountain bad?
Doesn't sound stupid because to Ethelbert, mountains do have personality. From everything you've seen, Ethelbert, and the fact that this mountain is a sister mountain to Lonnie, it's part of the Spine of the World mountain range, you don't gain enough. There isn't a detail to your touch. You didn't roll high enough to get more information there. But I will say, yes, from everything you've seen so far and everything going on, you think there is definitely an element of purposeful corruption.
If I cast Meld into stone, will I be able to kind of see into anything more?
Yeah, I'd give you more insight.
Okay, cool. He'd just be like, just one moment, bear with me. I've got to go and see a man about a dog.
And Ethelbert just walks into the wall. So as Ethelbert strides casually into the wall of stone, we'll take a moment. Ethelbert will need a moment as he communes with the mountain, as he's now. I'm not even going to go there. So we'll cut back. Atala.
Well, while he's in the wall, have we seen anything maybe that we can bring and put over so we can walk over this? I can, even if it's really heavy, I can move it. Like, did we see any particularly big rocks that I can plug with this?
No, not singular rocks. The closest thing I could imagine is there were the benches in the kind of temple area, maybe.
Okay.
Or
Well,
the
doors. I mean,
with my dark vision with no maximum range, if I looked down this hole, would I see anything of note?
Absolutely. Gray, as you look down, you see that The jagged stone sticks out from the sides like teeth of some impossibly long great maw beneath you. But it does eventually give way, and though details are difficult to make out from this distance, it looks like the drop does eventually, hundreds of feet down, go into another worked area. Looks like more tunnels and chambers beneath you.
So it kind of opens up more.
Yes. Well, it looks like this eventually gives way to a hole in the ceiling of the tunnels down below.
So it's a long way
How
down.
far below?
Hundreds of feet.
Hundreds of feet. Okay.
Yeah. Long way down.
Could always give the Wand of Wonder a go.
I can get us over this, but might have to wait for. I just wondered if it would be a better idea to try and plug it first, for if we need to run this way later. But I can get us over this if we need to. I should probably wait for Ethelbert to get out of the wall, though.
Well, what do you have in mind?
I can. Well, I've got a spell, telekinesis. I'll get you over there.
As in, you could lift us over?
Pretty much. It's a 10-minute spell, and I can move huge or smaller creatures.
Can you move yourself across though?
Yeah, this is what I was about to ask Tom actually, because it says you can move a huge or smaller creature that you can see. Does that include me?
You can see yourself.
100%.
Okay.
Is it like one? Like, how does it work in terms of if you cast it? Can you
one
only
at
cast
a
it
time.
one? So you'd have to cast it?
No. I can switch the target.
Okay,
Subsequent rounds, you can use your action to maintain it as well, so it can move you really far. I'll just put it in the chat. Hold on.
Why are you giving me dirty looks, Tom?
I was smiling at you.
Oh, okay. Because I
DM's
was
too
imagining the things that you could hear through the wall. That's why I was laughing, because I was imagining, oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch through the wall, etc.
Ugh. It's a dead mountain. Cool.
Everybody likes a bad girl, Tom.
So Atala begins the process of moving people over.
Yeah, it's 60 foot at a time, so everyone can just stand on this edge and get over that one first.
So, like, the mental image here is fucking hilarious. Because it's just Atala standing there, like Professor Xing with her head.
Yep.
And everyone, like, one by one, everyone's getting picked up into the air by nothing and just moving across the other side.
Yep. Exactly like
okay.
that.
So that process is going to take a little bit of time. So in the meantime, Sandral, you land. Next to you, this body looks well armed and armored. Looks like the flesh of the body itself has largely decayed, though the cold chill that you feel here has somewhat delayed and restricted the decay process.
Is it a Dragonborn?
It is not a Dragonborn. Actually, this is... Yeah, with the body in the state that it is, I think you'd be able to figure it out. They're quite tall, looks to be a half-elf. But yeah, very well armed and armored.
Is there anything useful?
You 100% think so, yeah. There is a very ornate, fancy-looking shield, a very impressive sword lying next to an open hand. And something that would draw your eye in particular is around their neck, they wear a burnished bronze choker with a powerful, fiery ruby set in the center of it.
Oh, she'll check how they died first, but then she's taken that off the corpse.
Very good. Yeah, with the blood around the body and the state that it is, you can see multiple. Some look like stab wounds. The armor is dented and bludgeoned in at certain points. Scratches, bites, all manner of cuts. It looks like this individual went down fighting from a great number of enemies. And then you're taking everything?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
It's all useful, isn't it?
Yeah, you go over the body. You can... Okay, well, you're going to need to have things identified, but you sense a powerful magical essence from the shield and the longsword and the choker as well. They all seem magical. You also find on the body 57 gold pieces if you'd like to take them. And amongst various trappings of the individual in their backpack, you see very old, now mouldering rations and so on. You find, interestingly, a scroll requesting, calling for heroes to clear out the evil inside Eastfang.
Interesting. What does it have a year on it or anything like that?
Doesn't have a year. Sandral hasn't had any interaction. I don't know. No, nothing really jumps out to you. There's no signet or seal or anything like that. Quite a tight hand has written it. Scribbly writing.
She'll put that up and wait for everyone else to get across. But then she's gonna sort of sneak around here.
Yep, very good.
Do stealth.
Okay.
Get another one. Okay. Well, the 19.
Very good.
Oh.
Yes. So quite the sight greets you as you creep forward to the corner of the passage. The blood trail, which you would have noted, splits, one to the body that you have now ransacked, and another blood trail went up to the edge of the where the stone has crumbled away. But the blood leads back to this, and you see a veritable cascade of frozen skeletons, many in different states of destruction. Some have had their heads chopped off, some have had their bodies crushed, but there are many, many hundreds, you think, of skeletons here. Next to them is another body, badly mauled, lying on a bed of presumably its own, now ice, blood. One of its hands reaches towards a well-worn leather bag, whilst the other clutches the edge of its own, now thoroughly desiccated and decayed organs coming out of its stomach, attempting to escape its body. But everything is still. But you would note that there is some snow sprinkled across the skeletons and the ground.
Does this tunnel just end or not?
It does not. So as you look down the tunnel, your 60 feet of dark vision only takes you so far, and the tunnel just continues as is. Would Sandral go wandering down?
She'd come back to here.
Okay.
And she'd shout like, "Looks like the tunnel goes on, but there's a lot of bodies, and there's oddly snow as well."
Okay. Tala, this actually gets really interesting with the way you guys are solving this situation. I need you to tell me who you put across first and how you're doing it.
Probably the tanky people.
Okay.
So probably Kadra.
And you're putting them straight onto this bit, yeah?
Yeah, probably as far along on the wall in case the edge is all crumbly.
Okay,
So like
very good.
right on the wall.
Yep.
Let's see how far that goes. They look alright?
You plonk her down. She looks
Yeah.
very unhappy that she's in such an undignified situation.
Yeah.
But yes, she seems fine.
Okay. Atala will move herself to the middle so she can move people further.
Okay. Oh, to the middle. To
the
here.
middle. Yeah, to there. How crumbly is it?
You're fine.
Okay, good. There's not a lot of space over here.
There is not.
Yeah.
You have to get like one other person and then yourself, and maybe just Atala keep coming back and forth.
Yeah, maybe. It depends on. Let me move myself next to Kadra for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can only see a tiny gap here. Is that the body? That right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're just about in reach from where you are now, so you wouldn't need to be on the middle bit.
Good point, yeah. If you'll stand on the edge, I can get you. And then I
Yeah.
can put you.
We're not going to wait for Ethelbert.
So fucking funny.
Well, this will probably take a while
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
So.
this whole process. So Atala, are you
minutes.
just picking people up from this side, floating them round the U bend, and dropping them over here?
U-bend.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Put them on near the body. Yeah.
That answers
And
the
then I assume
questions
that
I
they
had.
just move up out of the way.
Yes.
so I can see.
Yes. Yeah. Even just like going yourself slightly further along, you'd see.
Yeah.
There's plenty.
It'll probably take a couple minutes because
Yeah.
I think it's like it's 10 minutes, so I've got like
Oh yeah. You got plenty of time,
quite a while.
but that will give enough
Yeah.
time. Everybody else, if you want to move your tokens around the U-bend, you can just move them around bit by bit as you like. So Tyler's going to drop you off on the other side. I'll move Kira as well. Kadra. Ethelbert. Time spent doing what you do in the mountain. Yes, you do pick up on some more details. There is a definite sense of the corruption rising up from below. So as you sort of feel downwards, able to kind of swim through the stone down a little bit, things get worse as you go further down. I'll say you've expended a fairly powerful spell slot and you've got a lot of experience. You get the sense that the work done here has been done by unskilled hands, a lot of them. There's a sense of just like brute force, just hammering through the stone with whatever tools are available, and if not, just like slamming their own bodies into against the stone. But there is a definite kind of epicenter to the darkness. You think, hundreds of feet further down in the mountain.
How old do these corpses look?
The corpse just next to you looks like it's been dead decades.
There's not much left of it.
There's not much left of it. The only reason there's anything left in terms of tight, desiccated skin is just the cold.
Can I
Yeah.
try
True.
and work out what killed it?
Sandral already had a look. It looks like a great number of different cuts and
Okay.
slashes, bites, scratches, all manner of different things. Some look like weapon incisions, some look like brutal tears.
Did
This person went down hard.
Sandra look in this thing that this is ominously reaching for?
Absolutely. Can you do a dexterity? No, I'm joking. As you go into the pack, you open up the pack and the frozen leather creaks and cracks as you do so. You find a great number of letters. Does Sandrell read them or like skim them?
Should skim them.
Yeah, you quickly ascertain that this, or you can assume that the person next to the bag reaching out for it was a wizard by the name of Park Soo Min. The letters are from lovers. The individual seems to have had multiple lovers in Neverwinter and Waterdeep and have kept frequent correspondence with them. There's lots of raunchy details in the letters and lots of quite questionable poetry. You find various elements of adventuring gear, but you find two very tightly sealed and ornate-looking scroll cases within the bag, along with 21 platinum and 33 gold pieces.
Should look at Atala and be like, yeah, these are probably for you, Atala. I have no idea what they are. And, the rest of it you might be into. I don't know what you and Bango get up to. And
Okay, I guess I will.
and I also found these, and she just like dumps the other top on the floor.
You would also note that the body of Park Tsu-min is wearing a very fancy robe and has a glittering ring and 42 further gold pieces on their person.
Tyler just scoops up the stuff Sandra gave her.
Yep.
Alright, on the next break.
She's like, I don't mind what happens to the other stuff, but I really like that choker, so I've got dibs on that. I found it.
It's alright. I'll let you know. Don't you worry.
So with Atala's experience and skill with reading and deciphering text, yeah, the letters are to lovers, they're full of raunchy facts, but there's also useful information in there as well. You begin to put together the pieces. This person was a powerful wizard and adventurer, Park Tsu-min, that worked, with a group who went by, and the letters proudly state, went by the Firestone Few. Leader that the wizard spoke of in very admiring tones was Quinn Firestone, renowned warrior, fighter, and there was also a cleric, Pyrrhus the Cold Flame, paladin, Themia Luridian, whose names you've heard from before, the Crimson Ledger, and also a dwarven ranger, who annoyingly I have not put in my notes just here, which means I have to go into my little book. But yeah, a fifth member of the group as well, but you only see 2 bodies here.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you'd mention those, and I guess we should just keep an eye out for the rest of the group. Maybe we can save one of them, perhaps. I don't know. That's not my joke, but maybe. What was on the body before? Forgot now.
Abrel Mightpeak is the dwarven ranger's name, and her snow wolf companion, White Furs.
Oh, yeah.
On the body, so in total from these 2 bodies, you've got a number of magical items. There's a fancy shield, a very fancy longsword, the choker that Sandrala has put dibs on. On the wizard is a very fancy robe, which feels magical, and a ring, which again feels magical. And then Sandrala has handed you 2 scroll cases, which inside you see 2 very high quality spell scrolls.
Without using identify, would you know what any of those are?
Yeah, she would. The items.
Yeah, any of them. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do a quick set of Arcana rolls. I've got an order in my mind, so if you just want to chuck out 1, 2, 3, 5 Arcana rolls. The scrolls you'll know anyway. Okay. The shield you're not sure. The sword is a stirring red dragon's wrath longsword. A very powerful longsword enchanted with fire magic, the fire of a red dragon. And the sword itself can grow in power over time.
Wow.
The choker that Sandral has dibs on is an interesting one. It's not a very powerful magical item in itself, but it seems to form a conduit, a connection to the elemental plane of fire. You wouldn't know like a name for it, but you would get the sense that there is an elemental entity within the ruby. And that someone with a connection to the elemental plane of fire could perhaps communicate with it or through it. The robe is a robe of eyes. And it has lots of eye patterns embroidered on it. And the ring is a ring of evasion.
Nice.
And the 2 spell scrolls are a scroll of Magnificent Mansion.
Nice.
And a scroll of Investiture of Ice.
Would anyone be interested in the scrolls? If not, Atala's going to keep those. And dish out the rest of the stuff, I guess. Whoever wants what.
I can't remember what they do. Hold on. Ring of Evasion. What does that do? I mean, yeah,
Pretty good.
I wouldn't say no to a Ring of Evasion, to be honest.
What is it?
Well, it does require attunement, though.
Yes.
I don't really want that Robe of
Yeah.
Eyes. What was the other stuff again?
I'm just putting it in the chat now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Boop.
Investiture of Ice. Magnificent. Oh, Magnificent Mansion would be real fucking good if we can cast that soon.
Yeah. Yeah, long rest.
Stirring Red Dragons. Mysterious Shield. So we don't know what that is yet.
No, Atala failed her Arcana check.
Yeah.
I mean, I could unattune from the Wand of Wonder. Am I actually going to use it? Probably not. Yeah, I'll take the Ring of Evasion, I guess. If no one else wants it, it'd be pretty useful for me. Although...
Go.
If no one wants the scrolls, I'm taking them. My scrolls.
I think you're the only one capable of casting them.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Except Bongo, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's on the cleric spell list.
Nope.
Okay.
Does Shaker have a name?
So now that it's been semi-identified by Atala, and
okay.
it goes back to you, Sandral, with this in mind, you sort of look into the ruby, and you do gain an understanding of it. And I have immediately forgotten the name I gave it. Gold homebrewing magical items. It is Choker of the Fire Lord.
Oh, that sounds strange.
Maybe Grey should take the Dragon's Wrath weapon.
Yeah.
It's a longsword. Do I have a thingy with it? Proficiency? Is that a martial weapon?
Oh, it's not, is it? It's not a
It
finesse.
is
Or
martial.
simple?
But it's not finesse, so it wouldn't do your sneak attack.
Correct.
Give it to Sandral then, I guess.
What?
That Stirring Red Dragon's Wrath longsword. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Has anyone claimed the ring or the robe?
Oh wait, she proficient with martial weapon.
Bongo's got the ring.
I've got the ring. But you can have it
No
if
one's
you
claimed
want.
the robe.
No, I don't think it's much use.
I'll
for me.
have the sword then. Go on.
It essentially functions as a +1 longsword that deals an extra 1d6 fire damage on attacks.
I mean, the robe is pretty good. Whoever wants that.
Does it have an item?
Yeah, it might be annoying to search for.
If you
It's
search
a dragon.
Dragon Wrath's weapon and then search for the
Is
Stirring.
it dragon with apostrophe because it belongs to the dragon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
And its level is stirring.
Yep, found it.
The robe lets you see into the ethereal plane and invisible creatures and objects. Just saying, it's pretty good.
I mean, someone should definitely take. I think there's no Grey or Oriana, maybe. I don't know. Someone who's quite good at dealing damage.
Georgie's just having a look at the robe now. being all meta and just looking it up and stuff. It sounds weird.
Great.
I like a cool kind of weird.
You think these guys were
I'd be
powerful
happy with
adventurers?
Would be
the
good on
eyeball robe.
Could we stop and cast Identify on the shield for like 1 minute? 10 minutes, whatever it is.
I have a cool shield. I don't want another shield.
Yeah. Oh, if everyone wants to, we can stop.
We're just kind of like going over stuff, it feels like, so
Yeah.
Use it.
I feel like it might be a good place to sort of rest for a moment.
What, here? In this pile of bodies?
Honestly, sort of.
Yeah.
Gray,
Exactly. Nice.
with
we could
your-
do it around the corner.
With your dark vision extending further, you see that the pile of skeletons does diminish on the other side of it. It hasn't like blocked the tunnel.
Oh, what,
Yeah,
down here?
Yeah, the tunnel
Oh.
goes on for a good
What
200 feet, and then curves off to the left.
what time of day is it, and how long have we been?
You think it's just passing now into the afternoon.
Mm.
So how long have we been adventuring for?
From the early morning. So probably 7 and a half hours.
I mean, we could just cast the Magnificent Mansion and stop.
For 20, it lasts for 24 hours. We might as well take that whole 24 hours when we cast it, though.
But we're on a
Uh.
time limit. We just need enough time to rest in there and move on.
Oh, true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't think Cadra's going to
Um,
want to hang around 24 hours.
No, 100%
true.
no.
And to be honest, unless anyone can guarantee this mansion can protect us from whatever's weakening us over time, I'm not so sure if I'm keen on a long rest,
It's an
hanging
extra,
around
it's
doing
an
nothing.
extra
Extra-
dimensional.
yeah.
It's an extra dimensional plane, so in theory it should, I think.
Didn't read anything.
I mean, it's also 7th level, so I don't know if I can even cast it, but I can try.
Oh god.
You'd have to do a check.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we thinking then?
I think we should do that. I've got like no spell slots left. I'm pretty useless and fights up ahead. And if we're going to push
Okay.
past a horde of skeletons, that feels like where something might happen. But I don't know. We're still okay on health though, so we could push on.
Well, yeah, but we will always be good on health because
Great.
of my candle.
Yeah.
Super candle.
I'm alright for a long rest if we want to do that. How long can we push on for? Like another hour and a bit, I guess.
We could. We just don't know what we'll meet at that end of that hour.
Precisely.
True.
How does this scroll, do we know how this scroll works? Do we summon a mansion?
It takes me a minute to cast it, so I've got to sit here for a minute. And then you can choose where. I'll just put it in the chat, hold on.
Would we not need a space large enough for a mansion?
Extra dimensional.
It's like a TARDIS, Stefan.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Open the portal, close the portal.
Gotcha.
Oh, 100 servants.
What?
Can't have a magnificent mansion without 100 servants.
9-course banquet. Fucking hell.
Oh, how long does it last?
24 hours.
Oh, so you have to come out.
Yep.
That sucks.
But if you were a wizard of that level, Kieran, you could just rest get your spell slot back and just cast
Just
it again as
live
soon as
in
it
it.
disappears. Yeah. Carry your home with you like a magical snail.
You decide the visual appearance of these servants and their attire.
Well,
Birthday suits all round.
That
What
sounds.
what What I will say is that Atala knows how spell scrolls work, and that she thinks that this the nature of the spell has been like put into the scroll.
Mm.
You think
Oh, so we have to deal with whatever.
whoever
guy-
cast the
this guy
spell
wanted
into
it.
the scroll has decided the details.
Wait, and
Well,
it
it might
belonged.
be fucking prison. It might be a body storage facility.
He says, you go in, the servants are just hung up and
Oh,
flayed.
God.
Maybe.
Okay. I mean, if we want to do this now, I can try. Do we need it now?
How long does it take to
It's just the
cast?
risk of
Only a minute.
I mean, I don't need it at all, but
It's not exactly something you can quickly whip up in an emergency.
No.
And I was mistaken, Atala. With
Hmm.
your new powers, the level you are, you can cast this without needing to make a check.
Oh, okay.
What if? No,
what if what?
no.
What if what?
Let's say, what if you casted it now and then we moved on a little bit, and then maybe came back? But
It's no guarantee.
if there's any chance we can't get back for whatever reason, it's a waste of a mention.
This seems like a safer spot to do it for me, because whatever's beyond here is going... You said it was going down, like Aethelbert said it's getting worse as it goes down.
Yeah. The only thing is,
I'm okay with resting.
the only thing is that if we've got a long way to go still, we might need this more later on than we do now.
True.
oh, you mean we could just rest without it?
Oh, yeah, but then we get the checks.
How does Kadra feel about this?
Yeah, so I was gonna say, because some of this talk has been kind of meta talk. I don't know how much of it was actually
Mm.
your characters talking.
Bit of both.
But it's gone far enough now that I think Kadra would be aware. She is not a fool. She's a military person. She understands that assaulting are potentially very difficult. She understands that to serve Jurek's best interests, she needs people. She needs to strike a fine balance between time and how much you guys are worn down. If it was just her, she'd just storm down there. But
Yeah.
she understands, and she quite likes Bungo's idea of resting now, so that you are, because tomorrow is the full moon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Starting as early as possible in the next day, or even the night of this day.
I think that makes perfect
Yeah.
sense. I think we should do that.
Okay. You want to do it now?
Yep.
So Tyler, sit down for a minute with the scroll and cast the portal probably near this wall here.
Okay. You hold up the scroll, speak the arcane words upon it. It's a very exciting feeling for you. This is magic you only ever dreamed of back in the libraries and looking at things like this before. You've heard of powerful mages conjuring these mentions. But as you say these words, it's almost an anticlimax. Just a simple rectangle, like a doorway, appears in the air in front of you. Maybe half a foot off the ground. You have to step up slightly to step into it. You can see immediately that and the door is like slightly ajar. Once the door is closed, it will be completely invisible to anyone outside. The scroll
Does a
itself
little
burns
bow to
itself
people
away.
going. Well, this will last for 24 hours, but I know we're on a time limit. Everyone inside.
Yeah.
What's the long? Is it 6 or 8?
8.
8.
Bungo will go in.
Yeah, Kadra's not far behind. As people begin to funnel into this space, there are no hanging bodies from the walls or anything like that. You are greeted by almost completely transparent servants. There is a vague translucent outline to them. They are a wide variety of people, but every one of them is dressed very provocatively.
Of course.
The mansion inside itself is beautiful. There is a real sense of class and of a mixing of cultures. There is a huge array of trinkets and trophies and interesting art and interesting
Would there
pieces to look at and fountains, and it just opens into this beautiful, gorgeous mansion if you wish to go and explore it.
can Bungo look for like certain type of trinket?
What kind of thing would you be looking for?
He's looking specifically for a gem-encrusted bowl worth at least 1,000 gold pieces.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'll cast guidance on myself as well.
Okay.
I'm not very good at this. Is it? No, it's too late for that. Sorry.
Atala is also looking around for useful stuff, by the way.
14.
And books.
For the 14, you spend quite a while poking around the different rooms. There's a beautiful indoor hot springs pool. There are many bedrooms, and each one is notably made up different from the other. There are rooms which you can broadly match to the attire of the wizard and the attire of the fighter. The bodies are here, their trappings. But many bedrooms seem to be decked out for a different companion. You search and search. There are a number of different trinkets and trophies, but none quite match your description, Bungo.
Okay.
Atala, yeah, all sorts. There are things that you think might be interesting, as like things that belong in museums. There are old statues that look like they've been unearthed from ancient tombs or temples. There are pieces of old glyphs that have been levered out of wherever they were and brought here. There are beautiful, ornate instruments, musical instruments, and all manner of treasure, great and small. Nothing magical.
Would there be gems and a bowl?
Yes.
Could Bungo give the gems and the bowl to Aethelbert and just be like, can you make the fanciest bowl with these gems, like put them into the bowl with your magic, as like make the fanciest fucking bowl as you possibly can?
Aethelbert? What do you think?
What's Ethelbert's idea of fancy?
Bungo would also be willing to sort of he's got a jeweled horn that's worth 100 gold pieces, so you could he'd be willing to sort of give that, and if that'll help at all. He's also got stuff like ruby dust worth 50 gold pieces and powdered silver worth 200 gold pieces.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Aethelbert? You want to make a gem-encrusted bowl?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I technically haven't come out of the wall yet.
Yeah.
I never said I was coming out of the wall.
Did you want to stay in the wall?
No, I'm just saying. I never said I was coming out of the wall.
So I'll say, Aethelbert would have been aware that Atala's spell only lasted 10 minutes to get you guys across the gap.
Okay, fine.
That's
Well,
up
can
to you.
Ethelbert just meld across the wall?
That's
the other
true,
side?
but he doesn't know where the passageway is on the other side, so he would have just been walking into darkness and hoping for the best.
That sounds like Ethelbert.
Fine, he'd come out of there and he'd go along with the others. He'll make a jewel-encrusted bowl, sure.
What's
Why
he
not?
using to do it?
Bowls and jewels, I don't know.
Does he? He's a mountain man. I think Bungo was hinting at you using some kind of magic to shape the bowl or what have you. Does he have anything that he could use for that?
Nope. Not a thing.
Oh, sounds like the plan's not going to plan.
I only take spells that have something to do with fucking rocks.
I mean, they are rocks.
Fucking rocks.
Well, they're actually minerals.
Wow,
So.
close enough.
Get crystaled on.
Sorry, got to defend.
Well,
Bang.
I guess it's not working.
Um,
So, oh well.
I assume Bungo's not like being secretive, so Gray would ask him what he's looking for and why.
Bungo would say he needs a gem-encrusted bowl worth 1,000 gold pieces at least to cast the spell Hero's Feast, which would be a very powerful spell that could help them on the next part of their journey.
That's more than just food. That's got like special magical benefits, doesn't it?
It has a very cool special magical benefits. Bungo would tell Gray what it would do as well. Hold on, let me find it.
Did it seem like Bungo did do a damn good search and this place just doesn't have what he's looking for? Or was his role not good enough that maybe there could be something like that here and he just couldn't find it?
Was Gray following him around?
Yeah, he would have been keeping an eye on everyone, basically.
Okay.
Well, I was
he,
about to ask if there's like a safe or anything.
he didn't do a good job. There is no safe. No, everything's very openly displayed.
Hmm.
And is this place literally a mansion? Because mansions are
Yep.
pretty fucking big.
Yep, it's a big old mansion.
Okay. Then I'm gonna cast Locate Object and see if I can find anything similar to
Smart.
what he's looking for.
Okay. Yeah. With that, I will say you do manage to find a single gem-encrusted bowl.
Sweet. I picture Gray sort of closing his eyes and looking around, and in the darkness he just sees these little stars twinkling in the area, and he kind of starts following it, basically.
Oh, hell yeah. You definitely get a bowl for that description. One bowl for you.
Yeah.
Atala
Great.
is excitedly looking around as well. Yeah, carry on.
It's a funny one, Atala, because you're in a wizard's mansion, and yet the
Yeah.
trappings look a lot less like a wizard's and more like a, your prototypical bard or sorcerer or someone. There's a lot more charisma on display here than intelligence. There's no library. There's no library at all. You
In
think...
the party house.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gray sort of looks proud to himself and hands the ball over to Bungo to do his thing.
Yeah, he can't do it till he's rested, but
Cool.
So we all have our own rooms.
Okay, take whatever rooms you like.
You get the biggest bed. Gray starts running around looking for the biggest bed.
The biggest bed is definitely the wizard's bed.
With so much space around as well. Atala's going to want to do something before we go to bed. So, yeah.
Okay. Kadra makes a big point of saying, please, can we go to sleep as soon as possible? Or
Yeah.
rest. The resting begins now. I want to be finding my brother before the end of the day.
yeah.
Does anybody else have anything that they wish to do before resting? Resting doesn't technically have to be sleeping.
What are all the things' names?
All the what?
Servants.
The
hundreds of them.
servants.
What are their names?
Do you try and ask
Come on,
the
Tom.
servants?
Generate
Wow.
100 names right now.
Nah.
Barry B. Barris. Oh wait, that's the troll
Um,
guy.
I will identify the sword, though. The shield, I mean.
The shield. The shield is an animated shield.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is.
It's a shield that you don't have to hold. It will just float next to you and be a shield.
Pretty cool. Is that better than your one, Bungo?
I mean, I got the Sentinel Shield, which, I mean, I don't need not to hold something, so it doesn't really make much difference for me.
Bungo will die with that sentinel shield.
That's straight.
Is it better than your shield, Oriana?
My shield's cool.
Yeah, she's happy with it.
The
Give it to
Stats for it?
Blam, maybe. I think Blam's probably
It's only a
shields.
+2.
oh no.
Yeah, it's essentially a shield that you don't need to use your hands to
So
hold.
if your Oriana had this shield and it floated next to her, could she wield a two-handed weapon instead of a one-handed weapon?
Oh, yes.
There you go. More damage.
It's also good for paladins and clerics, right? If you're playing the with the component stuff.
Oh, yeah. Which we will be. Perfect.
Does it require attunement?
I'm not sure. Let me check.
Yes, it does.
Is there anything else to identify? If so, identify those.
No, I think you got everything now.
Does this mansion have any interesting rooms in form of like an armory or a treasury? Something where you might find something valuable.
There's plenty of valuable things. The treasury is the mansion itself. Things are proudly and gaudily displayed
All over the place.
around the place. Yeah, there's like chalices filled with gold coins and just on the side, all sorts. Armory, not so much. You would find backup weapons in the bedrooms of the dwarf and the half-elf, the leader. But that's it.
Suppose whilst I've got this locate object for 10 minutes, are there any like potions anywhere?
Can you switch the object it focuses on?
Don't think so, but I think you can recast it.
No, until I rest.
Yeah,
I think it's just the one. Yeah.
it's the one.
Well, I'd be looking old school style then.
Yeah,
Do,
yeah. Do an
investigation?
investigation. Yep.
A guidance.
Can I do one for some scroll?
Keep your guidance.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that guidance.
Alright, never mind.
There are no scrolls either, I'm afraid.
Damn.
Just the same as with the lack of the library, it seems like this place was very much used as a rest, relaxation, and recreation area for the wizard,
Mhm.
who is definitely not your traditional wizard.
Fair enough.
You'd find plenty more of those letters. Big stashes of them
sure.
under his bed. He is
I'm sure
a busy
probably
man.
find other things under the bed.
Yep. All sorts of aids,
Can Bungo
marital aids.
do some?
Look, an animated tragedy.
Can Bungo assume that the remove curse spell is not a powerful enough spell to sort of get rid of some of these effects?
He can, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't need that.
Yeah, Atala's very excited about being in a very high level mansion, to be honest. So
Mhm.
she's just walking around the whole place, having a look, see what else is magical. But yeah, other than that, I do want to do one thing before we go to bed.
That's fine. Yeah, it's very impressive, but it's also a little bit it's kind of like a never meet your heroes kind of thing. This is clearly a very powerful wizard, and all around the mansion you just see like completely ostentatious and show off ways that magic has been used. Like things will levitate and the fountain is defying like all laws of physics and spreading out in an amazing, like, it's beautiful and impressive, but none of it is like I am a scholar and I'm going to research and understand things. It's all just like, look how cool I am. It's like a playboy wizard.
Love it, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
You know, players can play, yeah.
Yeah. And his real name is Marlin Silverfish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the mansion. Yeah.
Yep.
Both Kaja and Kira haven't gone to a room. They've just slumped themselves down next to the front door and are resting there.
Fair enough. We go find a comfy bed.
Completely fair. Okay. Anything from anybody else? Otherwise, it's Atala. You wanted to do a thing?
It's me. Yeah, I do. I just want to go seclude myself for a minute and try to figure out what Dendar wants with this symbol in my bag.
What symbol in your bag?
I picked up something and it started ringing in my ears. I can't remember what it was now.
Oh, that was the crystal which you gave back to Oriana. Unless she gave it back to you.
I think Oriana still has it. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think it was a crystal. It was something else.
Thing of red. What's it? Death.
Stone of Red Death.
I don't know.
Red
Something
Death
with a
Redemption.
symbol on it. I don't know, I'll have to look back and see what it was.
Was that something
Yeah,
we were going
sorry.
to offer?
What?
The thing of red death, gem, stone.
Yeah, I don't think it was the gem.
Don't
It was something else.
particularly
I'll go
trust
back and look back.
Atala.
No, it's
Yeah,
only gonna be one thing,
That's a bit meta, isn't it?
Tala. So we don't need to go back.
Okay.
But there must be some other symbol of miracle in your bag. And you don't need to spend any time communing or anything. As soon as you take a moment away from everybody else, you get a strong sense in your head, and a voice familiar to you that just says, "Your next victim." And you get kind of a flash of image in your mind of this skull within the triangle.
Hmm.
Another god to tame.
Hmm. I guess you just ask how? Like, what does it want me to do?
So now that you've found the stone, and I
Yeah.
assume Hannah's read the stuff of the stone,
I did, yep.
Yeah. Dendar would say that either through yourself or through someone else, the spirit needs to be channeled into them, and while that is the case, they will be vulnerable to your ability to enter their mind and transfer the power to the hexahedron.
I guess you'll just see if Oriana tunes to it, because I'm pretty sure I gave it back.
Yeah, I think she's got it.
Yeah. Is she going to tune to it?
It seems spooky, but okay.
Wait, you want to tune to it?
Do I? Do I?
Hello?
Do I?
You-
Steph's
Do
like very, very upset about this.
Well, you didn't.
It's spooky.
It has got benefits to
If you're
it.
tuned to it, that's it. You're,
Don't trust
not
my
many.
brain. Not many.
Well,
Benefits
My
are pretty good.
goddamn brain.
read through it again.
If it's not attuned, it's essentially just a chunk of red quartz.
Can you unattune from something outside of a long rest?
If you took like an hour to do it, yeah. Well,
Or what if you just like even threw it away, the item?
I think unattuning is like instant, isn't it? If you wanted to do that. I can't remember though. Maybe I'm wrong.
Sure.
That sounds very convincing. You do what you want.
You say that we're shouting no.
Well, I just wanted to make sure you know what you're doing.
I never know what I'm doing, especially this evening. My brain is a cloud.
Well, do you
Right.
understand what you're reading?
Well, you can explain it to me. Make sure I understand it.
It's a spooky rock,
I know it's spooky
and
rock. It's very spooky.
as long as you don't die, you'll be fine.
I'm a big old tank woman.
True.
You
True.
can cast
Oh.
out necromancy and evocation spells. Just saying.
Yeah, but no, wasn't it something like?
I've got the thing up here.
Yeah, but you're down there.
Once attunement has been established, the individual who is attuned to the gemstone shares their consciousness with Sar Sarenraeth.
Yep.
Sar Sarenraeth will use their bonus action, so your bonus action, each turn to cast a powerful necromancy or evocation spell at your enemies. The level of the spell will be deducted from the individual's current hit points as the spell is cast. So if they cast a 6th level spell, you'll take 6 HP of damage. If the individual is reduced to 0 HP from this effect, Sar Sarenraeth switches places with the individual, who will now be trapped in the crystal, whilst the necromancer uses their body and rises as an undead creature.
And so Sar Sarenraeth takes your bonus action. This isn't by choice.
Correct.
So do you want to lose your bonus actions and be taking damage and then become a puppet? Does that sound like fun to you?
But
I mean-
also become a vessel for incredibly powerful spells being shot out of you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I know what I'd do.
I know what you do because you're telling me now.
So if your HP is reduced from
From this ability.
the bonus,
Yeah.
so
it's
not from
it's not just
an
if
enemy.
you're knocked
Yeah.
down, it has to be from this ability.
Okay.
So if you're like
So-
really low on health, just like kill yourself.
So roughly, like, what would you lose?
Simple.
Like,
Simple,
5
yeah.
HP? Like 5th level spell, 5 HP.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's not much.
Can you only attune during long rests?
Mm-hmm.
So this could be the last opportunity to do it if I wanted to do it.
Yes.
Maybe.
How many have you got anything else attuned? Should be right at the bottom. If you could scroll down to the bottom.
Let's go to the bottom.
Yeah. Oop.
I got. Oh wait.
Oh yeah. So I mean, you'll attune to that during this rest. So yeah, you do have one empty slot. Feel cool.
Pressure.
Is anyone else interested in
Does
it?
anyone else want the spooky stone?
Not to attune to.
So I think the only two people who probably should use it is either Oriana or Blam because we've got the highest hit points.
Yeah, people with big HPs.
Isn't Kadra kind of beefy?
Yep.
I don't think she'd wear it though, would she?
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Um,
You ask her, she's smashing that stone.
what
And you've also
abilities?
got a cleric that's going to heal you like 24/7.
Does it cast?
Yeah, what
I
abilities?
don't think you'll know.
So it'll just be random.
Well, whatever size Sereth wants, or whatever her name was.
Okay. I'm gonna say no, just because I could see this going very wrong at the moment we do not want it to go wrong,
Oh yeah.
and then we'll all cry.
Wait, what would happen if you become this thing's puppet and then someone heals you?
You won't be
Mhm.
while you're sharing your consciousness,
Mm.
or do you mean
Yeah.
after you go down from the
Oh,
ability?
yeah, after you go down, yeah.
After you go down from the ability, whoever's doing it will be in the stone. Their spirit won't be in their body anymore. So you lose
So you'll
your
be healing
body.
the body, but
You go in the
Okay.
stone, and the body rises as an undead creature.
so you won't be gone forever. You'll just be trapped there for eternity in a stone.
And you are an Earth Ganassi, so really, are you not just returning to your purest form?
home. Yeah.
I
You'd be in
mean,
like a little Earth Ganassi Pokeball.
evocations. What are evocation spells again? Evocation one?
Big- Yep, big splody spells.
There you go. We could definitely use those. Just saying.
Yeah, but Georgie won't get the choice of the spell. She won't be casting it. It'll be this whatever her name is.
True.
Sarenraeth.
How about you, George? Would Blam be interested in it?
Nope.
Says no.
Wise.
Blam is smart.
Uh,
Mm.
if no one does, or Atala would like to have it, but not to change it.
Don't think what you want to do. What would Oriana do?
I mean, does Oriana know what's going to happen? That's the
No one knows what's going on with Atala.
No, I mean with the bloody spooky gem.
You understand the full abilities of the gem, yeah? Because
Yeah,
Atala
yeah.
casts the Identify spell and has communicated that to you.
Yep.
So you're working with full information in terms of what the
Okay.
effect it would have on you.
Do you want to have a think? We can carry on whilst you think.
Yeah, you carry on. I'm gonna
All right.
brainstorm.
Carry on. You gotta do your thing.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Difficult. Yeah, you each find wherever you find in here. There's all manner of different beds and such, surrounded by. It's a real shock to the system. You go from this horrible, evil inside of a mountain after weeks of traveling through difficult terrain, and suddenly you're in the plushest setting you've perhaps ever been in your life. But they are plush and they are comfortable, and you are all different shades of exhausted. And so whether you are just sitting and dozing as you rest, or whether you fall into a deep sleep, I leave up to each of you. But if you're taking a long rest, you can take a long rest.
Remember to remove max HP changes from aid.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, mine's already gone from thingy anyway. The HP doesn't recover from the drain, does it?
Does not.
Does anyone desperately need Bungo to undo an ability score decrease?
What, from the potions? That
No, I
could
can
give you
cast.
madness?
I can do Greater Restoration. I have enough diamond dust for one, I think.
Sandra, I'll be willing to take a
Oh,
chance
actually,
on the gems.
Maybe I don't actually. I could smash a diamond though. Get Blam to smash one. To create enough diamond dust.
I mean, I think it was only Grey that had it really bad with the dex, wasn't it?
Yeah, he lost a chunk of his dexterity.
Yeah, that's like his main thing.
Do you want me to or not? Grey?
He's muted himself.
Sorry, we were
brainstorming.
Yeah. What was that?
Do you want your dexterity score to undone? It will cost me a high level spell slot, and it will cost us smashing one of the diamonds, which means I won't be able to cast Raise Dead or Revivify as easily. Well, I've still got 4 diamonds, but I can smash one of them.
I think so. We need his dex back up.
Do we have any idea whether or not a long rest will undo any of this anyway?
You've just had your long rest.
Okay, I'll do that.
Undone it.
We feel the exact same. Okay. Do I get those hit die back?
Yes, that you
Okay.
do get back. Yeah,
Okay.
that is a temporary one.
Okay.
Or rather, you regain half your level in hit die, like the normal way of doing things.
It did go down by 4. It did drop my AC. You say you've got 4 diamonds?
Yeah, I can definitely do it as long as we can just smash one. 'Cause it's diamond dust.
Has anyone else's stats dropped? Like, does anyone else need
Yeah.
this?
I don't think it's as important ones.
Not
though.
as important, no.
Yeah, like if I'd lost like any other stat, it would have been alright.
I mean, I
Dex.
can cast it multiple times, but I don't really want to use up that many 5th level spell slots.
We could
No, of
use
course not.
gem.
Gem.
The one that Tom said about where it makes you go crazy.
The
Oh, the potions. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
You
You
could.
use that. Sandra's willing to take one of them. If someone give her one.
Anyone willing to give the crazy girl a crazy potion?
Oh well, first, if we're going to do that, I'm casting Hero's Feast, and we'll have to spend an hour eating a load of food.
Oh, yeah, very clever. Because that gives you advantage on wisdom saves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Gray would take your offer, but only if you're certain
Yeah, no,
the
that's
bungo
fine.
is.
Good roll.
And would it fully recover the dex or just a bit?
Fully recover removes, according to the scroll, it removes any reduction to one of the target's ability scores.
Yeah.
Yep.
If bungo's certain, Gray would very much appreciate that.
So also, you'd all gain 14 HP to your max.
Just
And temporary.
checking, because I can see it right there. Up to 12 creatures.
Yeah.
You're fine. Cool.
You also gain, you can't be you're immune to poison and being frightened. You're cured of all diseases and poisons, if that has any effects. And you
That's
make
not-
all wisdom saves with advantage.
For how long?
24 hours.
Damn, nice.
Something to remember.
In that case, then, if we can smash one of the diamonds, Tom, and turn it into diamond dust.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. So I've got 4. Would it be equivalent of the amount of diamonds? So 500. I assume it wouldn't be, right? It'd be like 1 diamond's probably worth about 100. gold pieces
Yeah,
of
you
diamond
severely
dust.
diminish the value.
Yeah, exactly. So 1 diamond equal to that. So I'll cast Greater Restoration on Grey then.
Very cool. Yeah, Gray, you feel what was taken from you before is now restored.
I will.
My joints and muscles feel much better.
I'll also cast Aid at 4th level. Can do that on 3 creatures. So on myself, Atala, and Grey will all get a further 15 HP to your maximum HP.
Holy shit, wait, on top of the
Yeah,
14?
on top of the 14.
Holy crap, it's
Yep.
29.
And that lasts
Shit.
8 hours, that one though. 15 plus 18.
Hold on, I'm trying to work it out because of my reduced.
Thank you kindly.
Got 104 HP now, I think.
You match me now. Oh, no.
Oh, my AC's gone back up. Oh, thank you, Bungo.
Wow.
Again, another big hug. Oh. Do things again.
Bungo would also tell everyone that he's got enough holy... I think it's holy water he's got. No, he's got enough powdered silver to cast Magic Circle twice. So if we are desperate at any point, it takes 1 minute to cast, but it lasts an hour. But we can basically... we can basically block undead creatures from being able to get in, I think.
Very
Great.
cool. If we need to prepare for something.
Glowing runes appear whenever choose one more creature circle. Affects the creatures in the following. The creature can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means.
Nice.
And, the
Good way to
and
prepare
if
for
and
a
if they're
battle.
in there, they get disadvantage on attack rolls. They can't be charmed, frightened, and stuff we can't be. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I can also use it to trap creatures in there as well.
Very cool.
Just so we know we have that as an option.
Yeah.
I'd also no, I wouldn't cast it yet, actually. Actually, I don't think it's worth casting. Yeah, I don't think Bungo would have prepared that. Never mind. Carry on.
Is Sandra drinking the potion?
Yeah.
If she is, then because you said it's a saving throw, probably, right?
Yep, wisdom save.
I'll cast Bless on her.
Cool.
What one is it? Con?
Wisdom.
You get advantage
Advantage.
as well because of Hero's Feast.
Ba, 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 ba.
Plus a D4, which I'll roll for you. 4. To 19.
You check.
Don't have anything else that can help with that, I'm afraid. I mean, unless you want a Heffalump help it.
Oh yeah, your Heffalump helps are restored. Kieran,
Mm-hmm.
could you please roll a D100 for me, please?
Oh, great.
Oh yeah. Okay. 88.
88. I'll leave it up to you to interpret who this one person is. But as you drink the potion, you absolutely can now restore your affected abilities.
Both of
Whatever
them?
that was. Yes, all of them. Yeah.
Damn.
Whatever's been affected gets restored. However, as you drink this potion down, the thick blood sits heavy in your stomach, and paranoid thoughts begin to scratch and scrape the boundaries of your mind. You have an indefinite madness, and your indefinite madness is there's only one person I can trust, and only I can see this special friend.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh my god, please make it Elodius. That's just too funny that Elodius suddenly appears here for Sandra. Like, what are you doing here, Dad?
I'm not gonna say for now.
Okay.
Very cool.
And only I can see the special friend.
Imagine
Is it up for interpretation or?
However Kieran wants to interpret it for Central, I'm happy with. I know he won't pass up a good indefinite madness opportunity.
Okay.
Cool. Kadra is keen to move.
Yeah. Let's get on the move.
What's the plan?
Let's go.
I chose not to attune, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything with the crystal?
Tyler would be interested in having the crystal if you didn't want it.
I don't think Oriana would hand it over.
Is
Okay,
is there
No,
anyone
that's it.
who wants... I should probably do it myself. Yeah, I'm going to cast Death Ward on myself, Tom.
Cool.
Lasts 8 hours.
Yep.
I'll put a little symbol on me.
Because Ariana knows that the gem is bad, she'd hold on to it. She'd sort of try and protect others from it.
Cool. Hey. What's the plan?
On the steps.
Set up portal.
Are you going? You step out the portal, and you are back, and there's immediately a darkness and a heaviness to the air around you. It feels worse than it was before, but you don't have to make any immediate checks or anything. You step out, back in the silent stone hallways that you were.
Yeah.
Where you going? Going back across the gaps?
I guess
Going
we're
down
going
that
that way. Yeah. Through the skeletons.
Are there roughly just as many bodies lying around here as there were servants in the mansion?
Roughly, yeah.
You should have asked.
Yeah.
They all got fucked to death.
Discarded out the front of the mansion afterwards. This is just a trail of destruction.
Jesus.
Okay, if you're going that way, you begin to head down the corridor. You begin to hear the sound of howling wind, distant. But as you move on It only takes about 5 minutes of walking before you see light. Or actually, no, now it would be dark because you're in the late evening now. But you see an opening at the end of the tunnel, and you see snow drifts that have built up at the end of this long tunnel. It seems like this leads out onto the side of the mountain.
Wait, so these bodies, are they, as you depicted them, skeletons?
Yes.
It's very old. Been there a long time.
Yep. Would Gray have looked at them closely?
I think so, yeah. That
Then you
morbid
would have
curiosity.
noticed that these bodies are these skeletons are much older than the 2 dead bodies that you saw with the
Yeah.
adventuring gear on them. Much, much older. Hundreds of years older. Are you heading out onto the side of the mountain?
Yeah.
Think we've got anywhere else to go? I think we did pretty much explore all other routes, didn't we? There wasn't anywhere else left unexplored.
We didn't descend down into the pits.
Yeah, you could try. Or there's
How would we? I
a
don't think-
certain room that's currently blocked off.
Yeah, no. I don't think we hundreds of feet down. We've got some rope. We haven't got that much rope. Unless anyone's got any ideas on how to get that far down.
Landrel could slow fall down, but try and, glide. I don't know if that would work, but
It would work.
I mean, we could do
Do we
several
really
more
want
spells
to
of
go down?
fly.
I didn't catch what you said.
A long time. Well, I've got telekinesis and fly, but it'll take a long time. And a lot of spells. And a long time.
Are they not both concentration?
They are, but I'd have to do one at a time.
That sounds risky. And expensive. Spell slot wise.
Very expensive, yeah. Probably would maybe even run out before we get everyone down there.
I say we leave. There might be another way down.
Okay. So as you head to the end of the tunnel, you break out onto the mountainside. The wind howls around you. It is a familiar scene from your ascent up Mount Archelon. The visibility is difficult. Snow gusts around, and it is late at night. Gray, with your very powerful night vision, Atala to a lesser extent as well, you can see outwards, and you can tell that you are on. In fact, let me work this out properly. Okay, down. And okay. You would be able to see off to your right the White Wing Bridge further up the mountain.
That's the one we had the big fight on, right?
That's the one you had the big fight
Yeah.
on. You can see Mount Archelon in the distance, the slope of it, snow-covered. From where you are, you can sort of look down into the valley and off towards Mirabar and further to the south. It's a beautiful sight.
I don't see any other entrances along this side of the mountain.
No.
Okay. If everyone else is struggling to see, he'd explain what he can see and which direction is what and all that. But not really know where to go from here.
Sorry, explain it to me again, Tom.
So you stand.
Which
In fact, maybe I can use the map for. Once it loads. So it feels like you've gone like from here, where the little thing is now when you went into Red Axe Mine, down to like here.
Right.
So to your right and up the mountain a bit is White Wing Bridge. And you can also kind of look out down towards Mirabar further to the south and the forest and base camp.
Which of these entrances was the one we entered originally?
That one.
So we've not seen or had anything to do with this one yet, have we?
Nope.
That just means we'd have to travel along the mountain.
You would.
It's also above us, right?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so it might be a little bit of a trek. Is it likely we would have seen something of this when we were coming along the bridge?
Something of this here?
Yeah.
No. It's too far around the mountain.
Wow.
Is that where we're trying to go? Over there?
We're trying to go down.
Yeah, further deeper down into the mountain. And if none of us have seen this entrance, then... And if I can't see anything...
Maybe we can use some rock magic to get down in the.
I was
in the,
gonna
in
say,
the,
yeah.
In the where we just came along.
What do you got, Bertie boy? They're talking about using rock magic to get further down inside the mine.
Have we had a long rest?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Okay. That must have been happening while I was having a short rest.
That's the thing, like, his rock magic, it's not like you can just make a rocky elevator.
See what I can do in a second once it
Make a
decides.
slide.
Ooh, big old rocky slide.
Yep.
Yeah.
Help you get
Mm.
down, but not back up again.
You can make stairs. You can make stairs, right?
The 10 foot by 10 foot
Oh.
things. So it would be very big stairs. But yeah.
Big stairs better than no stairs.
I guess it depends how far down
Famous
he'd
thing.
be able to build this. Because if it's hundreds of feet down,
It is.
that's a long way down, and he may only be able to cast it so many times.
Could
Well, D&D
Ethelbert,
Beyond just stopped working now, by the way.
Oh no.
Been a
could
little bit slow.
Ethelbert destroy those pillars, or has he not got that power?
Well, no, I see what you mean, Anya.
Yeah, it says 503
Yes.
servers unavailable.
good.
It is working for me. It's just slow.
I
10
got the same.
foot by 10 foot panels.
I
Oh,
can't
alternatively, you can create 10 foot by 20 foot panels that are only 3 inches thick. So technically, you could make a slide that goes down 200 feet.
Yes, but then we can't get back up again.
Correct.
Mm.
You can make stairs that go down 100 feet.
Are we likely to want to? Well, yeah, because if you did panels that are staggered, you could come back up if you needed to.
I like stairs. If you've got enough spell slots to get down there. But you said it's very dark down there? So it's not like Ethelbert will be able to see where he's doing it? Is that right? Or does... No, Ethelbert's a dwarf. Dwarves have a...
Yeah, 60 feet dark vision, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because I could get so far down and then continue.
Yeah, if you've got enough spell slots for it.
I guess it depends on how many feet. Like, you don't want to run out of spell slots just after a long rest, like immediately.
Also, doing it as stairs, it will mean the steps go down 20 feet each time. So getting back up might not be that easy. You'd be trying to climb up a 20-foot.
I'm
Jump.
fine. I can cast jump.
True.
It's better than having no means of getting back up.
Yeah.
Also true.
We also have a scroll of teleportation.
That is also true. Because I think ahead.
Let's see what I got.
Yeah, D&D Beyond is being a bit weird. It loads some bits and then others not so much.
It's been fine for me.
Yeah.
Well, me and Stefan are the chosen ones.
So we got no idea how many feet down it is.
Hundreds.
Hundreds. Yeah.
Sandra could slide down and try and estimate it.
Very true.
But then she'd be alone at the bottom.
Oh, she wouldn't be alone.
Think about what that.
Excellent.
Yes.
Think about what the gradient would have to be on a slide that goes down hundreds of feet as well.
Oof.
Unless you do
Stop.
slides, thunk into the wall, thunk, thunk, thunk,
Black.
so you reach the bottom.
Oh,
See the corpses of these adventurers up against the wall.
There must be another way down. There's no like secret ways, is there?
Couldn't you break the pillars?
Can
And then-
Ethelbert ask the mountain?
your communion with the mountain before leads you to believe that the mountain cannot speak to you because it is dead.
Yeah, but Ethelbert doesn't believe that any woman can say no to him.
Oh my god.
Even
Right,
the dead.
I've got an idea, right? I've got an idea. I've got telekinesis. I
Mhm.
can make like a platform with Ethelbert's magic to make a little
Oh.
platform, and then I can telekinesis the platform with all of us on it down.
Can you
How about
support that much weight?
Yeah,
Let me
what is
check
the weight?
this. Let me have a look.
Because Cadra's like a solid 450 pounds by herself.
Oh, is she? Jesus. Okay.
She's hench and wearing plate mail.
You can try to move an object that weighs up to
1,000
1,000 pounds.
pounds.
Yeah, not on your
damn it.
life.
Damn it.
A long way down. I don't think you'd be able to get all of us up and down, up and down, up and down in one go.
Not in one go.
Oh.
Did we just break the pillars that are guarding that bit?
Pillars.
Well, we closed that place off, but we didn't actually look that hard to see if there's another side.
Oh, sorry. You want to go back in there?
Well, it seems like the only way through. I mean,
No.
Oh,
sneak through.
what about Tom? What about Tom? If I do my idea with the telekinesis,
Mhm.
and on top of that, I do Tensor's floating disc, which is not concentration.
Yeah.
She can stand on the disc that comes with me and is off the ground, and then everyone else can get up.
I'm confused.
Yeah, what?
So you got the platform.
Yeah.
That is telekinesis, and then
Yeah.
you got heavy person standing on the floating disc, which
Oh,
does not add to
Cadra.
the weight. To the
£1,000 really isn't that much.
Like two or three
Um,
people if you've got light people.
Here is like £300. Blam would
Yeah.
be like
Uh,
£250 to £300.
no, I suppose we've got heavy people, haven't we? I was thinking like Bungo's not going to weigh that much. Tyler probably doesn't.
Bungo's not, but you got to remember everyone's got everything they're carrying as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm still going to be like 100 and something pounds, plus I'm carrying 78 pounds worth of gear.
You could just
Mm,
jump down
maybe-
and take the 20d6.
20. What's that on average? It's only 70 damage. Then just get the
Only?
candle out. Oh my god,
mean,
that's a legitimate
yeah.
strategy.
There you go.
Hmm. I mean,
No.
that's my only plan, guys.
Considering we don't know what's down there.
Yeah.
Fucking love it. I didn't think you guys could go harder than breach. How about we breach downwards through the floor? It's up to you. You currently stand in the cold, biting wind outside the edge of the tunnel.
Mm.
Cadra is just. I never know how much you guys are sharing with Cadra, so I don't interject. But yeah, she will just
Assume. I'd say
smash those
assume.
pillars.
We say everything unless we specify that we don't want it.
Oh, okay.
That
Then
makes
she'd be
sense to
like,
me.
let's just smash those pillars and go through that room.
Oh, there were a hell of a lot of those creatures in there.
But there's a doorway, right? Surely we could just hold them at the doorway if we need to. I'll be the
And
point of the spear.
and didn't Bungo say something about his spell blocking undead or something?
Do magic circle.
If we can prepare that first, then we can all stand in it.
If you did it on one side, they wouldn't be able to come through to a certain side. If you could put it in a corridor and like block them off. I can't really remember what the room looked like.
I don't think you were in there. It was just
No.
quite, from what I remember, large square. And I think there was
Also,
some on one side and some on the other.
I'd be casting a spell for 1
think-
minute.
Yeah, but we don't unblock the door until you've done it.
I'm
And then
just
you can
saying,
shut the door.
you could do that. I also could summon a Celestial that could fly us one by one down the mountain, but they've only got 16 strength, so I don't know how.
Mm.
It's not too bad a strength.
They might be able to do it one by one, but it's a 5th level spell slot, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better if I do the. It's better if I just do fly on like 4 people at a time, 3 people at a time. How many people are there?
How long does fly last?
10 minutes.
I mean, couldn't you cast fly on Blam because he's got the whale spirit, which allows him to carry shitloads of stuff. So, in theory, if you cast fly on Blam, he can probably carry 2 people at once because he can carry a lot.
Does that work?
I always feel weird about that stuff because the reason you can carry lots normally
know
is
how
because of
fly
your
works,
muscles.
carrying things.
And when he's flying, he's not using his muscles; he's using
Yeah.
magic. If you see what I mean,
I mean, you could,
like he's not
but
not pressing
Yeah.
against anything. The physics of it is weird, but
I mean,
Okay.
but you could argue that about most stuff in D&D, right?
True.
yeah.
I mean, as long as
I mean, you can.
he's strong enough to like hold them, like carry them like a baby, or like
I mean, you could just put it in a backpack.
Yeah,
That's the
or-
same thing, right?
yeah, or like put them on his back or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't got carry everyone. I can cast it on the heavy people. I don't know how strong they are, but
I mean, how many people
But it
can you
depends.
cast? How many people can you cast it on at once?
3.
So you could cast it on all the strongest people.
Yeah.
So Kadra, Blam, and Kira, I'd imagine, are the strongest. Maybe Oriana.
Oriana probably.
Yeah, so have each of them carry one other person, like even if they're just hanging on their back sort of thing. That's 6 people, right? At least. And then Blam could probably carry 2 because, like I said, the whale totem thing is probably going to allow him to support extra people.
And if we're going straight down, we don't need to carry Sandra out. She can do the slow fall thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Sandra can run down a wall, right?
Well, she can slow fall. I don't think she can run down it because it's.
Yeah.
Why not? You can run along and run up. Why not down?
I think it only says horizontal.
Like parkour.
Yeah, like parkour.
So how many people is that?
I know.
Can we go back to the tokens to see how many people there are?
It seems like you guys are stepping back inside.
It's also very windy and noisy.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. So if Sandra's floating down on her own, that's fine. She's automatically passes. Then you
Ethelbert can meld down, right?
and Ethelbert
Yep.
might be able to meld down, so that puts it down to 7. Then you've got 3 people flying, so that's Kadra, Oriana, and Blam. So Blam could carry Grey and Bungo, say. Kira could be carried by Kadra, and then Oriana could carry Atala.
That's everyone, right?
Yeah, that's everyone.
If we want to do it that way, fly down into the darkness.
Entirely
yeah.
up to you guys.
Fuck it, let's do
We've
it.
got lights and torches, yeah.
Yeah, I can cast light
Yeah.
on people. I
Pedro
can't
always
cast
has
it
light
once.
cast on her.
Yeah. I can cast it once on somebody.
I love this idea. I'm much preferring this than that room.
We can do it.
We may not be able to get back up again, but
And even if we
Yeah.
do fall like half the way, or like something comes out and knocks us to fall, like we said, it's only average of 70 damage, and then we
Only.
can use the candle to heal back up.
wait,
Yeah.
average of 70 or maximum?
Average of 70,
What's the maximum amount of damage we could take?
like 120.
But that's statistically not likely.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I think we got a plan. Let's fly.
Let's fly.
Okay. So then my next question is, which hole are you going down? This one,
I imagine the big one.
or
I-
the one that was closer to the where you started?
Oh, I kind of assumed they'd all kind of led down to the same bit.
With your vision, Gray, you can see that like mid-platform that completely crossed the gap is a solid divider between the two.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Solid divider that can be melded. Right, Ethelbert?
You can meld into it.
You can
Ethelbert's
shape
not
stone,
familiar.
right?
Sandra will go down first.
Yeah, Ethelbert would be able to
That's a
just like
great-
open up a kind of tunnel through.
That's a great idea. Send Sandra down first with a light spell on her, and she can be like a guiding light on the way down.
Cool. How does Slowful work?
I
Tell me, tell me.
don't know where I've got it. Oh wait, yeah, I know where I've got it. But class traits. So you can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any damage you take by falling by 45.
Nice.
Yeah.
So she's just jumping down.
Yeah, why not? She
Why?
might.
Funko would want to do
Try and
so-
slow yourself as you go down.
I mean, how vertical's the wall?
Pretty vertical, jagged stone.
Fuck it, she's just jumping. She's like, all right, Norm, how I showed you earlier, and then she's gonna try to
Norm.
jump off.
That's even better. than it.
She
Into
just
that
says that
bigger
out
hole.
loud. The one nearer the where the necromancer's workshop was.
Oh, so you're going back to the temple bit.
I don't know. That seemed like a good
There's
place to do
three.
it.
There's three holes you could choose. That go downwards. Yeah, there's this one.
Yeah.
There's that one, and then there's the
Yeah.
one that Oriana almost fell down into by the temple.
Oh, fuck that. No, we don't need to go back there.
Oh, we're jumping down here.
Yeah. One of these two.
Yeah. She says that, and then waves by and just jumps off the edge
Seems,
to like swan.
seems like
Oh,
a less sensible
oh my
idea
God.
when I think
Oh,
about it.
monks are cool. This one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. As you
And she's
fall,
like, no, don't do a backflip.
I mean, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Maybe you should try climbing
She's
a
already-
somewhat of the way first.
No,
but-
she's jumped. She's already jumped.
Use your
So-
daggers to stab the wall in
Yeah,
there.
Incredible.
It's fine. Go for it. I don't give a fuck anymore. In for a penny, in for a pound.
so you're gonna take 45 away from this.
She is truly Elodius's daughter.
Oh. I
Okey
rolled
doke.
1d6 plus 24. 24d6 plus nothing.
24.
Take 45
Oh,
away from this.
I thought it was 200 feet for some reason. Oh, that's not so bad.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Take away 45 is 33. Take 33 damage.
Damn. Very average.
Um,
Huh.
that's- Let me just try and add that up. Is that right? No.
And
How much was
Sandra.
it? 45
Yeah.
minus 45.
33.
3. Oh, no, it's because I had the extra health. Okay, yeah.
From the feast.
And
God, this
she'd
is
have
hilarious.
she'd have a dark vision goggles on, and she'd be like, "Oh, that's such a great landing, Norm," and she'd just be like, "Crunch!" It's like,
Well, the funny thing is,
Here we go.
lava.
I'll drag out your token. Make sure you've got vision.
I'll remind you, by
God,
the
I
way,
need
that the Hero's
need
Feast
to
increases your max HP at, like, for those 24 hours, so you could be healed back up to that amount. It's
Yeah.
not temp HP.
Okay.
Jesus, this is actually crazy. Because you jump down that hole. So as you jump, the gap narrows, and to avoid being bludgeoned horribly against the jagged rocks at the side, you kind of have to tilt your fall and use your clothing to help you keep in the center of the passage. It narrows and narrows until eventually you do come to a crunching stop. And as you... This is insane. As you look up, I would... So Sandral's seeing Norm, yeah?
Yeah, she's seeing Norm. He lands, but he just lands on his feet without anything happening.
Well, you see two Norms.
Oh, fuck off.
Huh?
Fuck
You can't write this
off.
fucking stuff.
Fuck off.
You see
Where should I put
the
the
Norm
camera,
that
by the way,
Sandral
Tom?
is seeing and dive down with, but you also see a grey monochrome spectral shape of Norm. And Norm turns to look down at you, Sandral, as you're recovering from your fall. Does Sandral say anything?
It's like, oh, Norm, that makes sense why you're up there. Because you're dead. So I was seeing... Wait, did you die on the fall? Then she looks around at the other Norm. And she takes a step back and she's like, wait, which one of you's the real Norm?
Where's the camera, by the way, Tom, just for the recording?
Well, I was going to say, is everyone just following Sandral down?
Seems so.
With your fly spell? Because you're pretty fast with the fly spell, so I'll happily just put you in the same place that she is.
I'd say if she's not screaming up saying no, turn back or anything like that, yeah, why not?
And she could be dead.
Well, that's why we wouldn't be that far behind, I would have thought. Is that
Yeah.
because Bungo would want to be there with Revivify if she didn't go down.
Yeah, I guess we would try and keep up as much as we can.
Yeah, I think that's smart too. I can't see shit, so I will cast
Hold
light.
on.
Blackness.
See things. Oh god. It is Norm. Why is it Norm?
Where did we leave Norm?
Was that the house, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Here's
Back in what's it?
What the fuck?
Well, Sandral's got more what the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You could have chosen any person, that's great.
So the one fucking time
So-
I didn't fucking prepare Speak with Dead.
As you arrange yourselves around the room, you've flown down, and the lighter people have stepped out of the arms of the stronger. Yeah, you are met with the visage of, to many of you, a familiar and comforting figure, Norm Quincy. However, as the rest of you come to be here, and the figure looks around and almost seems to kind of take stock and hold eye contact with each of those who know him, skipping over the, as if not there, the people who don't know him. The figure would finally get to Grey. And as Norm looks at you, Grey, his mouth opens to speak but instead of words, a horrible shriek begins to rise from his mouth. His eyes sink back into his head. Blood seeps outwards from the eye sockets. The jaw falls down and cracks off, and he leaps across the gap towards you, Grey, before passing through you and into the wall behind, and is gone.
Mm.
That was pleasant.
Gray kind of drops down
Is
on his ass, just looking around like, what the fuck?
is there a body here, Tom?
There are multiple skeletons cracked and smashed up. No recognizable body here at all, no.
Sandra would turn around to Norm and be like, Norm, what was that?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Norm. And she like points there next to Kira.
And there's no one there, Sandro.
He came with us the whole way here, Bungo. What are you talking about?
He's not there. He's back in
No.
Fandolin.
He's right there. Norm, say something. Tell them that wasn't you. It was just pretending to be you. Yeah, exactly.
He's not. Fuck me, I can't do this. Can Bungo examine Sandro and see if there's anything he's thinking?
Sandra is going to be like, she grabs your hand, Bungo, and like Kira, move so we can properly look at Norm. She points at the wall.
Can Bungo?
Kira steps.
She's like, you tell me after everything we went through, Bungo, that's not Norm. And she points to the wall.
Norm's not there, Sandro. I swear to
He
you.
is!
Can I cast? Oh fuck! It's not gonna work, is it? Well, one can. I don't know. One disease. I don't think disease would work.
I can't see anything either, Sandro. Just a wall.
But you saw that other thing that was pretending to be Norm, but you don't see. She kind of looks around. He's saying that thing stolen Norm. But that Norm's right there.
I think maybe that potion you drank had some effect on your mind. But
She 100% believes Norm's real, right?
no, yeah.
And then she'd point at. He helped us up the mountain, Bungo. Can't you remember? He helped kill the dragon.
Y'all remember when I mentioned that it might give you some form of madness? That potion, Sandro? I think that's what's happening.
Well, I thought that was me jumping into this hole.
Perhaps it was. Well, perhaps there's more comforting things one could see than Norm rather than a spirit of Norm. Can I, Bungo try and examine these bones and see, like, how old he thinks they are?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Sandra would go over to Norm and be like, don't know why you're being so mean, Norm. I believe you're here.
21.
Thank you, Miss Sandrow. 21. You quickly ascertain that these bones look ancient. Hundreds of years old. The yellowing on them, the way the bones have split over time with heating and cooling. These couldn't possibly be the bones of Norm Quincy.
Yeah, Bungo repeats that and says, whatever that thing was, it wasn't Norm, but that means whoever is behind this has some awareness of who we are and who we care about.
Out of all of us, who's the last person to see Norm?
He's right there!
Ignoring Sandra.
Don't really know why they're being so weird.
I don't know either, Norm. You've been here the whole time.
Remember when I pulled you out of the snow?
Yeah. Remember when you helped pull the cart with the dwarves?
And when I dropped those sausages, and they rolled down the hill,
Oh yeah, and I had to go chasing after them, and
oh, it was such a laugh.
good
I even
times.
took the crusher feat.
Is there any? So you say he went through me and into the wall. Is there anything on the wall? Any sign of?
Nothing.
No, absolutely nothing.
Who's wearing that robe of eyes? Can we see
Ooh,
anything
yeah.
invisible in this room? Or in the ethereal plane?
Don't know.
I
Did
don't know
anyone?
is anyone wearing it?
Who would take that?
I thought Oriana was wearing it.
I thought
That's
we
what
were-
I thought, but I had no confirmations. I didn't. Okay. Steph, aid me.
Okay. So you would have taken it and attuned to it and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. Let's say I did.
Robe.
Robe.
Just
Eyeballs.
does Kira know we killed? No, does Thingy know that we killed that dragon?
Okay.
Kadra?
Yeah.
No. Kira does. Kadra doesn't.
Whoops.
Funnily enough, she doesn't seem that bothered right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
You,
bigger.
you did just say dragon as well. It could be any dragon.
Yeah, and to be honest, at this point, she would be interrupting and say, "We don't have time for this. We're here. We need to find my brother."
Cage was right.
What is further down, by the way? Can we see further down?
This is less of an impressive drop. Both you and Gray would be able to see the bottom, about 70 feet down. It just comes to an end, a natural end, like a chasm.
Okay. There's nothing down there. No sparkly stuff. No
Nope.
bodies.
Could we use?
Stones.
Sorry, could we use the candle to heal Sandrell back up?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll just take off a minute or something. Should be alright.
Yeah. So you see down here these badly carved stone walls. These ones look even more dusty, dark. There is a deep sense of unease here. That same silence
Is this blood actually here? Or...
sits all around you. It is, but it's very, very old. Very deep stains on the stone.
Right.
So which way do we want to go? It looks like this way doesn't connect to your entrance.
There's nothing down on the left-hand side.
Or like a dead end.
On the left-hand side,
Can't see.
it ends in a door.
Oh, door. I want to smash that door.
Don't forget that if you come up against something that you think might be a door, or you're near it, you can click on your token and press the search doors and windows button.
Oh, that's a thing.
Orange means it's locked.
Want to check out the door?
I want to smash it.
You literally want to smash it?
I literally want to smash it.
She's smashing it.
I'm smashing that door.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Attack. Do. No, bro. Smash that door
Oh my
down.
God.
Holy shit.
Hey.
Yes, girl.
With
So
that,
well against
Against a door.
the fact is the fucking pick as well against the stone door, you just completely shatter this door inwards.
Yeah.
That door.
That'll do.
Immediately in front of you, you see a figure standing still. The figure is calmly stood with a large greatsword pointed downwards and one hand on each side of the crossguard, just holding it and looking towards you. As you step forward, Oriana, the figure brings the greatsword upwards and points it towards you and says, "What have you done with the children?" And I need everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
How to fight.
Not the children.
No.
Are you rolling for
children.
Norm, Tom?
Yeah, sure. Let me go grab Norm's sheet. I nearly searched Norm Quincy in Google then. There we go.
That's one good
Have
thing
we
about
just-
World Downfall. At least I just search Archivia now, and it's the first result that pops up when I want to look at Archivia lore.
Oh, that's so cool.
Or is that second? I think. I think yours, the old one, is like some account you had on fucking Steam or something.
God.
Really do need to just give myself Vigilant Blessing all the time.
Yeah, you always forget that one. Norm.
What does it do?
No, D&D Beyond. Don't fail Norm.
What does that do, Stefan?
Advantage on initiative rolls. Next roll with like seemingly no limit. So I could just do it whenever and then.
I mean, with rolling initiative, surely you can do it as part of it, right? I don't know.
It's a bit of a surprise, isn't it? I'd say.
I even have. Norm
Advantage
here.
on the next
I
initiative.
do.
Roll. Yes, Norm.
Got his character sheet up. Here you go.
Why?
To help immerse Kieran in the role.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Well, I want to know when he's moving around so she can react to it.
Right. Make sure everyone's on thing.
Is Lamb's health thing already yellow? Is he not at full health?
Maybe he didn't update
He
it.
should be at full health, but he's lazy.
Crazy.
Sorry.
Hey.
Right place. Interesting. Okay.
What was it she said again? What
What have you done with the
done?
children?
What have you done with the children?
Okay. Kira's up first. The hallway is crowded as it is. She's actually gonna. Actually, well, yeah, she's taller than. She's gonna try and fire it. Hoya! And misses. She will. Sandra! Gets
But all she's heard.
She's heard a voice calling out, "What have you done with the children?" And then she saw Kira raise her great bow, fire an arrow, and you should have heard it clatter against stone. If anyone else has called anything else out, that's completely up to everyone.
Do they look aggressive?
They're
He's holding
pointing
up
a
a sword.
Oh. Yeah, she'll run over here then.
Cool.
Is it a spirit?
Doesn't look spectral.
Okay.
She will turn on the fire hands.
Are you wearing the choker?
Yeah, but it's not tuned.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, and she'll do two rapier attacks.
Very good.
Do they hit? 20 and 15?
The 20 hits, the 15 doesn't.
So 10 piercing, 8 fire.
Very nice.
And then she'll use a key point to flurry of blows. Do. Oh, that misses. Alright. And then, what was the fire damage? 2d8. For 19 damage on the second.
Very nice. Yeah, your blows land, and this clearly martially trained figure staggers with the blows.
And she will use mobile to get there.
Very cool. Next up is her. She's going to go here. She's going to make 2 attacks against you, Sandro. Actually, she's going to bonus action Vow of Enmity. So she's got advantage on attack rolls against you. And then she's going to make 2 attacks with her greatsword at Great Weapon Master as well. So there's -5 to both of these. So they both miss, I believe.
Yeah,
17 and an 11.
they both miss.
Yep. So both go striking either side of you. And the figure walks out over the hole and disappears down into it.
It's like, Norm, he went down the hole!
Next up is Norm. Oh, don't worry, Miss Sandro, I'm coming. 15. Comes bursting out here, looking around. Oriana, your turn.
My go. Can she see down the hole?
She can. The hole only stops about 40 feet down. There's no one there.
But we're still engaged.
You are.
You could see her face.
Brain not compute.
Do I jump in?
How far down was it?
About 40 feet.
I would take damage from that, wouldn't I?
Yeah, not a huge amount. But it's a
40.
hole. You don't know what.
I want to go down.
I mean, I'll leave it up to you.
She can't see anything down there.
No, nothing at all.
Like, as in, is it like just a pit? There's no tunnels or anything down there.
No tunnels, nothing.
Just
About
a
40 feet down, the 2 sides of the gap converge into stone meeting.
Does she see anything because of her robe of eyes?
Yeah, I've got my cloak on now.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
yeah.
Special eyes.
What does it allow you to see? It could
Stuff. Everything.
be stuff and
See all the things.
robe of the eyeballs. The robe lets
Ethereal
you see
plane.
in all directions, and you have advantage on wisdom. Your dark vision to 120 feet. You can see invisible creatures and objects, as well as see into the ethereal plane, out to a range of 120 feet.
Okay. If you can see into the ethereal plane, then yes, you can see a spectral version of this creature. Very much directly ripped. Think of the ring wraiths in Lord of the Rings when Frodo has the ring on. So this figure, but sunken skeletal features, like hair whipping around her, like a furious visage to her, and she's literally it. Well, you would have seen straight away as you looked down. She's like looking straight up at you from just under the lip of the hole.
Fuck, Tom, you're being well spooky tonight.
So spooky. Am I able to communicate with people?
Yeah, in combat you usually get like a quick sentence or something.
I think she'd point down and just shout, "She ghost." What do? Do we chase?
Would
Anything
anyone
else?
respond?
No, let's not chase. Let's wait for her to return and ready ourselves.
She'd nod. Okay, we're not chasing. I guess that's my turnover.
Well, you haven't done an action, so you can
There's not a lot I can do. A lot of my actions are combat based.
so you can hold an action
Or
I
dodge.
couldn't.
Yep,
or
totally true.
enter dodge
I will.
or hide. I guess you can do.
She does not hide.
Well,
She says, "Come at me, bro."
do you want to
Um,
dodge or hold an action?
What does hold an action do?
So you basically say like, on the event of a trigger, like if an enemy comes close enough, you will do this or that, or if you
Smack her
see
in
something.
face.
Yeah, you state what you want to do and what will trigger it.
Okay. If she get close, I smack her in the face.
Okay, there we go.
There we
Got
go. Yeah.
Close equals smack.
Yes. With a very
Lamb.
sharp pickaxe.
Wolfhorn.
You gonna move at all?
No.
Blamity, blamity, wolfy horn.
Yeah, let's go over here. Can't see a bloody thing.
It is very dark. Let me make sure I put light on. Who needs to have light on them?
Here we go. I'm over here, and I'll axe something if it comes.
Very cool.
Anyone near me?
Kadra. She is the commotion. See? 65, she'll be stuck. Aethelbert. What you doing? Ow.
Sorry, this is such a pain in the arse. I would like to. I can never remember. Am I allowed to hold a spell?
You are, but if you don't, you still spend the spell slot even if you don't get to like cast it properly.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's not a cantrip. That's an actual spell. Yeah, screw it. Whatever. I'll just do it at like first level or whatever. And then I'll tick off. I'm gonna do it, and then if she comes close enough, this is what it will be, just so it ticks off the spell slot. So if she comes within 60 feet.
Nice knife.
Ice knife.
Nice knife. Bungo.
I'll hold a sacred flame.
Bunch of that. Okay. Who can... Literally only Kira's going to be able to see this. Yeah. So none of you will see, except you see Kira is under attack from something. You hear in a rasping, very light tone coming from down the corridor to the north. Arcane words as a spell is cast. Kira. It's cast. Actually, yeah, that makes the most sense. As these arcane words are spoken. Yeah, there's no reason not to do this. Starts its turn. Okay. Jesus. Sorry, just to get this right. 60. This is gonna seem big. spell is absurd. Okay. Circle. As the spells are cast, you all see from all around you, the very air itself begins to bleed. Thick rivulets of blood just seep out of nothingness in the air around you and turn to dark, black, cracked, dried blood as just the atmosphere around you turns pitch black. You hear within this space the sound of madness, laughter, cackling laughter, and gibbering and shrieks in this black space. Okay, there's this magical darkness as well, so nobody can see this space.
Ooh.
Sorry. 1, 2, 6, 7. Oh god, I'm just gonna eyeball it like this. Select you. Okay. I've drawn it as a circle around. It's really fucking big. So as far as I will tell you if you leave the circle, but right now you should consider yourselves blinded in the space that you're in.
Ooh.
And you would hear, after casting the spell, the raspy voice say, "You should never have taken them." Gray, at the beginning of your turn, can you please make for me a wisdom saving throw with advantage, thanks to Hero's Feast?
Okay.
Holy fuck.
16 fails. You take 42 psychic damage.
I can't dodge that.
Technically, you can.
Can I?
You can uncanny dodge, yeah.
You gotta believe.
That sounds weird. I'm taking it because I'm a pussy. Uncanny dodge, please.
Absolutely. That is your reaction now until your next turn.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What's that? 20, 21.
Sorry, pitch darkness.
Pitch darkness, but I heard a voice.
Yep.
Ariana mentioned a ghost.
Spooky ghost.
So fucking hell. This is terrible. He's gonna feed his way around. Hi, Caja. Oh, how about go? Oh, Blam. Hello.
Pushing through the corridor.
About here. Are either of the enemies giving off like a constant noise or anything?
No, but you do know that there's a corridor to your north, and the voice came from down that corridor.
Ooh. Very perceptive healing then. So wait. So if we're playing as blinded, what's blinded, right? Can't see. Any ability requires sight. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. Creatures. So I'm just at disadvantage. Okay. That's not too bad. And Kira's right in front of me.
Yep, that's fine if Atala cast that earlier.
I just assume I did. It only did it because I ticked it off. But
Cool.
yeah, I just always do it in the morning.
Yep. I got nothing fancy. Just gonna shoot an arrow down there.
Down the corridor?
Yeah. Choing.
Roll a d20 for me before your attack.
Oh, before. Okay. Don't worry, Kira, you'll be fine.
1 or a 7.
I mean,
Roll your attack.
yeah.
Hit someone.
Wait, I'm trying to remember. What does range? It's just disadvantage when it's a ranged attack in melee range, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. But it's disadvantage, so might be alright. Might be alright. Miss. 14. That's a miss, right?
Technically, seeing as she is blinded, it's a straight roll,
Oh. So that would be in the 17 then.
which hits her. There's no sneak attack though, so you just hear her. Ow! What are you doing?
From right in front of me.
Shot her on the back of the head.
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Why did that
And then he'll kind of feel his way around, seeing a corner, like behind the corner, I guess.
Atala.
Tala is just gonna stand here. and
Bungo would
hold.
no. Bungo would call out to Atala.
Mhm.
Because Bungo can heard that a spell went off and then all the darkness, right? So he knows the spell's gone off.
Yep.
He's going to call out to Atala and say, "Dear, get to me. I need your help in dispelling this."
I would, but there's nowhere to stand there.
As long as you're near me, just do the help action, please.
Okay, yeah. Yep, do the help action. I think I can do it from here, right? Around the slight corner.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Your bond is strong.
Yeah.
The old Neville daggers.
Do I get maddening
Still
darkness?
cannot believe you didn't
Oh,
take.
sorry. Yes, you do.
Can't believe you didn't take the mastermind subclass on him, so you could do bonus action help. It's like nah.
Wisdom save, please, Atala. Advantage.
Double help.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh, 25.
Very nice, and a very low roll on the
Oh,
88
yeah.
as well. So half of that is 11.
Is it
Psychic
psychic damage?
Yep.
Oh, it's half of that as well.
Amazing.
Ooh.
5 damage.
Nice. Yep. Help action for Bungo. I don't have any bonuses, so that's it.
Okay, very cool. Kira is gonna and do what graded, but misses. She's then, because of what graded, gonna put her hands out to the walls, scrape along until she can find a little nook to hide in, so she doesn't get shot from behind a lot. Sandral.
So she's completely blind.
And all
She knows
around
that.
you, you just hear this gibbering, whispering, laughing.
Kira get the madness as well.
Thank you. God, I've been rubbish at this. Wisdom save with advantage. She
Madness.
fails. That's not good. Five.
Mm,
Ooh.
be worse.
Sorry. And then a wisdom save from you as well, Sandra, with advantage. Fails 39 psychic damage.
Oof.
Damn. Wait, I got healed back up, didn't I?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it's just not changing on a thing. 18. Okay.
Your turn.
She'll feel along this wall, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Bump into Grey.
Yep. Oh, yeah, and weirdly, Sandro, you
Yeah.
can still see Norm.
In the darkness!
He's like,
Going like an angel.
Norm, go and find her. She'd just walk into Blam's chest and then,
What I left.
don't know, feel the wall here.
Mm.
No,
And then just start walking down here.
Mm-hmm.
Just in a straight line until she bumps into her.
Well, before that,
Yeah.
you walk out over a chasm. You do a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Yep.
Oh god. It's dark, isn't it?
Very
Oh.
nice. With that, I will allow you to choose whether you grab onto the other side or grab onto the side you just came from.
I think she'd be falling forward because she didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I like it.
And then try and pull herself up.
Mm-hmm.
How much movement is that?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You've used 35.
Okay. So she'd plow forward again.
You'd feel a very, very strong heat from your left. Not that that bothers you.
Does she get any sense of what it is, just preternaturally, because of this connection?
Yes, especially now you're wearing the choker. Yeah, you feel the presence of a fire elemental to your left.
Oh.
Don't know if that's good or bad. Would you have a feeling if it was good or bad?
Are you attuned to the choker?
No.
Then you would just hear this tiny little voice coming from the choker. It's too small for you to actually hear the words, but you just hear this tiny little... It sounds like it's desperately trying to communicate with you, but without being attuned, you're unable to do so.
She's going to take that to mean this thing is probably good. Then carry on down here,
Mm-hmm.
and just walk into her.
Yes, and when you walk into her, it's like walking into a statue. You feel a cold solidity to this figure. Just from walking into them, you get an immediate impression of height and thin, slender form. Very, very cold.
I'm like, we're gonna need to heat you up. I'm just gonna attack with her rapier in the blindness.
Yep. Disadvantage.
Leel.
18 still hits. 21 hits. Very nice.
You're very blade as well.
Oh my god. Do
Why
it.
not? No. No.
3 out of 4 on disadvantage is not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checking
Okay.
my reactions. Ooh. That's my fault for not realizing. That's fine. Do that next time. Holy shit. The 22 hits as well. So 17, 23, and 9 plus the 2d8.
Damn. That's a lot of damage.
Very nice. Okay, let me check some shit. Let's check. That's not that, that's not that. This is it. Resistant. Yeah, okay, cool. So you feel, as the blade strikes in, this similar resistance to the bloodless that you struck previously. So you think that piercing damage is not as effective as you'd like, but the fire is fully effective.
He would call down the corridor. It's like, something's up here. There's also a fire elemental, but I don't know if that's good or bad.
Help me, Norm. You're my only hope.
So, very nice. Yeah, this, even with the resistance, this figure staggers. As you strike them 3 times, they need to make 3 concentration checks.
Oh.
Pass. Pass. Pass.
Ah.
Okay. Jesus. Sandral going off. Okay. Sensing. That does nothing to you. Fire Elemental is going to move down here. Attack Kira. Well, it would waste one attack on you, Sandral. But it is being controlled by an intelligent. This is a normal roll. Hits Kira. 13. Yeah. And Kira is on fire. She is on fire in the pitch black as the blackness around her is screaming and gibbering and laughing at her. Poor Kira. And then no, nothing's come within range of you, love. And you hear a door, an old stone door, grinding open and shut behind you, Sandral, as another figure steps out in the corridor.
What the fuck?
Yep. And this figure is 2. As the figure steps out, a deep, angry voice just shouts out and says, "Fire will cleanse those who would bring harm to children."
He's like, I know, that's... She like holds up her fists.
Going to cast. Wants to attack you, Sandra. Yeah. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, Sandral, with advantage?
Yes. $17.
That passes. The attempt at a bestow curse spell fails.
Thanks, Gray, for finding that bowl.
Yeah,
Mm.
100%. Rising out of the pit in front of you, Oriana. Not that you can see. Oh, no, you can see, because you're seeing into the ethereal plane. This figure turns back into its normal form.
Would she get a held action?
Yes, yeah.
Yay!
It is a single attack. But yes,
Single attack.
Single attack.
Would I
At disadvantage.
would I get mine
No,
as
because
well?
you're seeing into the ethereal plane.
Oh wait, no, I can't see.
Oh. Oh. So she can only see this spirit thing. Everything else is like pitch black.
Yep.
Like Sandra with Norm.
Yep.
Yeah.
14 misses, I'm afraid.
So good at hitting.
At least you can see it though. At least you can see it.
So I can see it. She's got to focus on the things she can see.
Figure is gonna make. Doesn't really want to hit you. She is gonna cast Misty Step. Yeah, I don't need to hear. And yeah, she's gonna make 2 attacks against Grey.
What a badge. Wait, can she see?
She seems to be able to, yeah. And because of the you being blind, the attacks are made with advantage.
Yeah.
She's not rolling well though. 18 and a 16.
No, I think 18. Yeah, 18 hits, not the 16.
It's not the 16. 14 slashing damage. And she will smite for 2d8. Meant to roll that publicly. Yay. Oh, no. 13. Rolled quite well on that. 13 radiant damage. 14 slashing, 13 radiant. It's all part of the same attack if you wanted to.
Yep.
Uncanny or what have you.
I can't, not until.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. And she will move, so she's not being flanked by the two. That is her turn. Norm comes barreling down the corridor,
Yes, Norm, fuck him up.
dives across the pit. Get away from Miss Sandro! And
Thanks, Norm.
starts pummeling at the back of Pyrrhus with his fists. Oriana, your turn.
Okay. I'm
Are we
gonna.
still doing the maddening thing?
Oh my god, I am
Oh.
the worst at this game. Thank you.
Norm, roll it.
Holmes not rolling anything.
Sandral.
What do I need to roll?
Damage.
Wisdom save.
Have
with
we come back
advantage.
round again?
I
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
we're okay, right? It's just
With
Oriana.
advantage?
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Wisdom save with advantage, please. But thank you, Hannah. I am genuinely forgetting that.
Okay. Roly poly.
Oh, still not great.
31 psychic damage.
I am resistant to psychic damage.
No way.
Yay!
15
Awesome.
psychic damage then.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, good job remembering that.
I knew I had resistances.
Nice.
Okay. So there's an enemy. That's the fire elemental behind the.
But you can't see that. You can only
But I can't
see-
go into that.
You can't get
Pitch
past
black.
her.
I can't.
You can't pass through enemies.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Actually. First. Now this is gonna put me in a bad position. But
Love
it'll
it.
put her in a bad position too. I'm gonna try bait and switch. So it says that within 5 foot of a creature on your turn, I can expend 1 superiority die to switch places with that creature.
Oh!
Ah, is it
Well,
a
Put her
willing? Or does it just say any creature? With a creature.
a creature,
Well.
and it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Certainly not.
And it doesn't need to make a check or anything.
No,
It just says it does it.
double check that I haven't read it wrong. but-
Switch.
Oh no, sorry, Georgie. Provided you spend at least 5 feet of movement and the creature is willing and isn't incapacitated.
Okay.
However, this is super cool, so I would allow you to make a contested athletics check with her.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh my god.
It's quite strong, I'll tell you now. But you
Steph's
got
just reading it.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering what the point is. I guess it's to
it's to
help
move
your
allies
allies.
out.
Yeah.
protect them.
Well,
But this is super cool, so if you want to do it, you gotta spend the dice.
Okay.
And if you beat her on athletics, it'll happen. If not, you still spend the dice and nothing happens.
Okay. I'll spend the dice.
Very cool. She rolls.
Athletics.
Athletic.
You rolled a natural 1.
Don't roll natural ones.
Don't roll a natural 1.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Natural one.
Oh,
Jeez.
Nearly
that's
20.
rolling fast, yeah. Yeah. So with your strength, the strength of your mother's lineage running through your veins, you managed to switch the two of you around.
Yay.
Thank you. That was an action, right?
That was an action. I'm now gonna try. Where is it?
Is it an action?
Aren't maneuvers actions?
No, I don't think they are. I think that's free.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's free.
oh, sweet.
She's got a sword, doesn't she? Do I want to try to disarm her? I
Also,
mean, I'll
you,
put
you
her
need
in
to
this.
roll the dice, Oriana, the D8, because it will be added to your AC. That's part
The
of
what
bait and
now?
switch. That's part of bait and switch. Really good.
That one.
Roll the superiority die until the start of your next turn. You or the other creature, your choice. If you want to give her the AC, you can. Gains a bonus AC equal to the number rolled.
Oh shit,
Okay.
so...
That's 5d10. I need 1d10.
Oh, I just pressed the button.
He pressed the button.
I just pressed the button.
Don't press the button.
1d10.
1d10.
Bonk.
2. So 23 AC. Is
Okay.
that right now?
I might save the rest of my superiority dice and just hit her.
Yep. 3 attacks.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna hit her.
I mean, you put her in a damn nasty position, so good job.
Remember, these are at disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Ignore that roll.
Well, no, roll another one and
You
we'll
are
take
blind.
the lower one.
So that would hit.
Have you done it yet?
No.
Just roll one more normal one,
One more normal
and we'll
one.
take the lower.
Okay.
'Cause that's all disadvantages, really. So 19?
Yeah, that hits still.
Still good.
Okie dokie.
9.
I've got 2 more attacks, don't I?
Yeah, now if you do.
Like it should be doing. Have you attuned to the pickaxe, to the vengeance for the taken?
Should have done, yeah.
I think so, if it needs a tuning.
I think I did it.
Have you pressed all the buttons at the bottom?
Yeah.
So,
I have all the 3 slots full.
Yeah, it's tuned.
Oh. It felt like it should be doing extra damage.
Is there another thing it should be doing?
You keep going, I'll check in the meantime.
Okay.
So yeah, 2 more disadvantage attacks.
Okay. I might try. No. That's shove.
Could do if you wanted.
Well, I remember one thing I could do was stun.
With her shield, knock her prone.
Yeah. I can't remember if that's shield shove though.
No, that's just a thing you can do. Anyone can do that as long as you've got a shield, right? Shield master? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what I
Can't
got.
remember.
Shield shove master.
Yeah.
That's your bonus action.
So if you take the shove action,
Should I try knock a prone? I'll try knock a prone. Might as well.
yeah, because then that would make our attacks straight, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try knock a prone. What do I need to do?
I think you just do a normal. You just do a normal attack, I think.
No, Tom just said athletic.
Oh, is it an athletic? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Athletics.
Normal?
Yeah.
Normal. Okay.
Oh! Ah!
Oh!
Holy crap!
Oh, damn it. Yeah.
She prone?
So you switch her out of the way, you
Oh,
crash
crap.
into her with the pickaxe, and then you knock her down to the ground with your shield.
Okay.
Holy crap!
Do I still have 2 more attacks I can
No,
do?
I think you've got one more.
One more attack.
No, you
Does
got
that-
2.
Does that one not count as one?
I thought you were doing shield. If you did shield master shove, that's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Holy shit, George! You
I've
got
got 2 more
fucking-
attacks I could do. And that's at normal roll now.
Normal because you're blind. Yeah.
Holy
Fucking awesome. Well
shit,
played.
you're so like versatile.
Is she
Two.
blind to this woman? I thought she could see this woman.
Oh yeah, because of the ethereal thing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Thank you, rules lawyer.
Oh, so
Um,
actually these
would actually be at advantage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now,
should I re-roll them?
that's a 26, and then roll 1 more with advantage. So 12
Yeah, there you go.
damage. Oh my god, fucking Oriana, killing it.
Crazy, right? Shit, yeah.
Definitely hits. 7 more damage. And yeah, I looked at it. Against undead creatures, it does an extra D8 radiant damage. Not sure why it's not coming up in the damage thing on Roll20. But you hit 3 times, so just roll 3d8, and you'll do that much extra radiant damage.
So try not to do that.
3.
No, D8 if you just go to number 3.
Oh my fucking god.
Jesus.
You absolutely ruined this creature's life that turn. Fucking hell.
I need to
Badly
help.
wounded.
Georgie, fucking
Did
beast.
real good. Mother
dead.
would be proud.
Not quite yet, but
Well, not quite yet, but Blam's up next.
just towering over it.
Blamathy, your turn. Oh, wisdom save, please, Blamathy, at advantage.
Okay.
You are still in this darkness. "14 fails. You take 33 psychic damage.
33.
33. 33. But it is your turn.
Well, how can I see this person?
You are blind right now. It's pitch black, but with all the commotion and everything, she's right next to you. You definitely know enough to attack out at her.
Yeah. Let's attack out.
Be a straight roll 'cause she's prone
Oh, ideal.
and flanked. So AC -2. Ooh. Oh my god. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Disadvantage though, right?
But she's prone. It
Of
balances.
course. Yeah, never mind. Sorry.
Very nice.
And again.
Yeah, that hits. Oh my god. How do you finish her, Blam?
Oh, I don't know. I can't see a thing, can I?
Just chopping down.
I assume it's cool though.
Yeah. In the ethereal plane, Oriana, you see as the axe comes down and severs the corporeal form of this creature, there is an immediate relief that floods through the being. The skeletal or rotting features reform in the ethereal plane. It's like a puppet whose threads have been cut. The figure kind of slumps down with relief before looking back up towards Blam and towards you. And a quite beautiful female figure with these golden eyes and braided black hair looks at you and just says, "Be strong. You have to kill him. This all needs to burn." And as the figure dies, their spirit rushes out to you, Oriana, and you, Blam, and you are both fully healed.
Oh.
Oh, neat.
I don't think they were that far off anyway in the first place.
Huh?
I don't think they were that far off anyway.
Oriana not. Blam took a little bit more punishment from the maddening darkness.
Oh, yeah.
Hedra, wisdom save.
What time we
Well-
going to?
We will stop at the end of this round, is my aim.
Okay.
If it hits 11 before the end of this round, we will stop at 11.
Was it just Oriana and Blam that heard her say this thing? Did everyone hear it?
Everyone would hear it.
Okay.
Jesus, that really scratches Kadra. Kadra is blind. Yeah, Kadra's actually going to start moving the other way. She kind of cools out around her. 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. Actually, she just pulled down the pit blind. So you'd hear her being like, "We can't fight in this darkness. We have to go!" And as she falls down the chasm in front of her, which is 50 feet down.
Fucking hell. Kadra.
I hope she didn't waken the boss.
Lands on its head.
The damage. And she'll stand up. Dash. Starts climbing back out. But she's not out of it yet. Not the most illustrious term for Archlon Kadra. Aethelbert!
Yeah.
It is pitch
Aethelbert.
black, but your feet are on the stone.
Is that a hint?
Wow. You're very attuned to stone. Do some cool tough stuff.
That's not what I was about to do.
Oh, what are you going to do? Remember, you're blind, so you can't see anything to target it right now.
Yeah. Even though I have dark vision. That's not
Correct.
fun.
This is magical darkness.
Magical darkness.
This pitch black darkness around you that just keeps whispering and gibbering and laughing all around you.
Okay, horrendous. I'm still
Like
gonna do
normal
it.
darkness.
Mm.
Right?
Mind me never ever stay in Kieran's house. I'm gonna cast Spider Climb and start crawling around on the walls.
Absolutely incredible.
He's worried he's gonna fall in the hole.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
a good
it.
point. Good
I
point.
fucking
yeah.
love it. Not Oh, it is concentration.
Hang on a minute. Is
Yeah.
that spider climb and he didn't use that to go down the hole?
Yeah, Hannah, because I forgot I had Spider Climb. Okay? I'm not a clever man.
Are you gonna go anywhere? Are you just crawling up the wall? What's the plan?
Well, can you hear that most of the action's going on over here?
Yes.
So he'd start just like, he'd just be like, I'm on my way! And just like,
Skitters up the wall.
yeah.
Jesus.
So amazingly.
We just
goofy.
feel this
I
like
love the
beard
idea.
dangling down and brush against our heads.
I do love the idea that the darkness will lift and he'll be like, how the hell did I end up here? And he'll be like upside down and be like, I didn't feel a thing!
Incredible.
But yeah, he's gonna start crawling around.
I love it. Oh, also, wisdom save with advantage. I did finally catch it. Right at the end of your turn. And Bungo, you might as well make yours.
We advantage both times 17.
17 passes.
Fuck.
Well done.
Okay, Natalie. A, I was cooking pasta, and B, what do you expect from me?
43 psychic damage. I put it onto
Oh,
your
what the
token.
fuck?
That's
Yeah.
what for
Why?
me, Tom.
No, I'm rolling separately each time. Oh, wait, no. You passed, Aethelbert, so add 22 back onto your health.
Thank you. What I thought.
Bungo, you take a full 33 psychic damage.
Ouch.
How is it the
That's
person
what you
with
get
plus
for
9
being
wisdom
smart.
saves fails? Fuck's sake.
Yeah, brutal. Your turn. In the dark.
Dispel magic, 3rd level on the
Okay.
big spell.
Make-
How does my helping you, by the way?
Gives me advantage on the check because it's a bit ability
Is it?
check.
Nice.
I'm giving a thumbs up to the screen. Go ahead and make your roll.
Oof.
17.
That advantage is important. So, what's the DC? What is it? 10 plus the spell level, or?
Let me check for you.
Thank you.
10 plus the spells level, yeah.
It fails.
Mm.
Fuck. Oh, Heffalump help.
Hey.
Is that the last one?
Yes.
Essentially.
So reroll one more.
Yep.
Oh,
Fuck.
Not enough, I'm
me.
afraid. A spell remains.
Nice try then.
I tried.
That was very close.
hello?
Hello.
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 That's my turn. I can't do anything else.
Oh, sorry. Very good. Okay. She is going to... Yeah, Sandra, you fucked her up. She is going to cast a spell at you, Sandra.
What?
And it has no saving throw. It just happens.
Oh god. I know what it is. Maybe.
She speaks a single word of power,
Uh,
and your whole body is racked with pain. She casts power word pain on you. Oh, no. Kaedra's way too far away. While the target is affected by this crippling pain, any speed it has can be no higher than 10 feet. The target also has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, other than con saves. If the target tries to cast a spell, it must first succeed on a con save or the casting fails and the spell is wasted. But you do get to make another save at the end of each of your turns. Or a save at the end of each of your turns. You don't get to make a save straight away. And then she's going to step away from you. So you can make an opportunity attack.
A gun.
Disadvantage. Yes, of course.
Oh,
Power
yeah.
word gun.
Guess you just. Is it disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah. Pain is too much.
Pain is too much. 5, 10, 30. She'll use her bonus action.
Maddening.
Oh, nice.
Truly maddening. Gray.
Maddening?
Maddening. Maddening.
For who?
Sandra.
On her turn. It's not Sandra's turn.
Oh, yeah, it's just a thing.
She took an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
But Gray needs to make the maddening. Wisdom check. Save
Damn
wisdom.
it,
Yes.
I did enjoy the gibbering of you two. Maddening.
Just adding to it, you know.
That's the atmosphere, you know, yeah.
Oh!
That fails.
Oh.
Fuck.
Could have been worse though.
Holy shit!
Oh
that
my
was
god.
Very high roll.
Jesus.
Thank
Would
fuck
you like
it's
to uncanny
scary.
dodge?
I was just about to say it, and then it rolled. I was like, "Shit, do I have to say it beforehand?" I can't remember.
26. No, you don't. You never have to say it beforehand. 26. 26.
Yes, please.
Psychic damage.
That seems to be pretty much the only time I'm taking big damage at the moment.
Yep.
My brain. Right. So there was a moment, but now there's not. So I'm kind of trying to help feel this heat, and
Yep.
Sandro did mention it, so a good idea, bad idea. Bad idea. Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and swipe out at it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oof.
That hits.
That's not too shabby.
It's not too shabby. You don't get sneak attack though, because you have disadvantage on your
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
8. Very nice. Anything else? Oh, no, this thing's blind. This thing doesn't get to see through the darkness. So actually that would have been a straight roll, 21, and you would have had sneak attack because Kira's there.
Oh, well, the fire elemental's blind.
Yes, it is.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, yeah, no, that works. That's cool. I guess I'll just stand back to where I was.
It will make an opportunity attack.
Shit.
Straight roll. 'cause
Mobile.
it's attacking a blind person.
Yeah, mobile.
Oh, mobile, sorry. Which is a good thing, because that would have hit.
Thanks, Nat.
It's okay.
Hala! Last thing before we wrap up.
Can't see, but can I just feel around on the walls and come over here?
Yeah, you feel on the walls and find a spider Aethelbert crawling
Yeah,
Ugh.
lovely.
Chittering.
Stand there doesn't really help me. I'll just stand here for now then. She's just gonna light the candle.
Very cool.
The candle out. Light my candle.
Can she? Does the candle say anything about magical darkness?
No, it's not for that. It's for the saving throws. Anyone within the light. So I mean, the light still goes out, right?
Very cool. Oh,
That's a good point. The
yeah. There wouldn't be any light.
My earphones, Dad.
No, it's
No,
magical
the darkness, magical darkness covers everything.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't do that then.
Yeah.
Magical darkness. Not much I can do then. Come back to where I was over here. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll give you a moment to think, because I've just remembered I needed Sandra to do something. When did Sandra drink the potion?
Long rest.
Before the long rest.
After.
After, yeah.
Okay. So it'd only be one. Can you make a con save for me, Sandra?
Nat 1 good for you?
It's great, yeah. Anyone seeing Sandra would have noticed she's slightly paler than she should be.
Mm-hmm.
That one, good for you. Yeah, perfect.
Nothing. I guess I'll just help Bungo again.
Cool. Roger that. And there, frustratingly in the darkness, in this difficult situation.
Do I need to?
Oh, yes. Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Jesus, how did I not remember it once? Or like 1 out of 10? Passes!
Whee.
20 psychic damage.
And half of that, so 10.
10 psychic damage. Deep in this dark warren of tunnels and chambers, collapsed stone, chasms, your companions around you standing strong, but in a fairly difficult situation. We shall leave it there for today.
Mm.